on the run. 2, you're gonna need to gather a crew. 3, you're never gonna catch me. Never gonna catch me, never gonna catch me. 1, I'm out here on the run. 2, you're gonna need to gather a crew. 3, you're never gonna catch me. Never gonna catch me, never gonna catch me.
They'll never catch me, I'm losing my competition. They wishing I'm in their vision. I'm right here, but you can't figure out. Get away with murder, drug selling. Got bitches yelling and telling. Movie at their town, they say Project Boys what they read about. Calling the feds and the squad is gonna take all that you got. Pussies and I ain't playing, I'm killing who runs in my spot. And I got that shotty, dead bodies all over your town. And I'm laughing, keep fucking around, and I'ma murder you pussy ass guys. I'm tactical, uncatchable, practical, unmatchable, criminal. And I'm stacking dough. This is ass to a roll, so I'm blasting those hoes. 5-0 disposed, boys catch in my bows. We never gonna cease, never gonna freeze. Fuck justice and peace, it's dead to police. I'm a baby face Nelson, copycat artist. Only difference is these bitches never caught us.
I'm out here on the run. 2, you're gonna need to gather a crew. 3, you're never gonna catch me. Never gonna catch me, never gonna catch me. 1, I'm out here on the run. 2, you're gonna need to gather a crew. 3, you're never gonna catch me. Never gonna catch me, never gonna catch me.
Yeah, I am. Whoa, wait. See, that needs to be set there, or my levels will be way too fucking high. That's why I put that number in my head, but then I plopped it up to 100, but whatever. Real quick, shout out, yeah, right there, what you just heard was nice, Never Gonna Catch Me, featuring Poke Frost and Kendrick Natsa of the Deadwalkers, that's right. We're gonna have a little something coming up with Natsa here in a little while, and if y'all are keeping up on the motherfucking underground, you see that Born Dead 3 is coming soon. Yeah, as well as you're gonna be able to catch Project Born out with that little Malenko tour here coming soon. I think there's a total of 4 dates. And yeah, Bobby, I'm going live with that dude that does the blogs. I like how you say that. That's kind of funny. Yeah, ChildsPlayNinja is going to be in the house in a little while. What's up, Easy606? An ARG, motherfucker. That's right. What?
ARG.
Dude, my tire fell off my car. I shit you not. Like, legit. My tire fell off my goddamn car. I wish I had the picture. I'd throw the fucking picture up on the live feed real quick. Because I shit you not. My tire is not on my car, guys. Yeah. I'm waiting for CPN to call in. He should be here in a little while. Like I said, this is the NFGR roundtable, and that shit stopped scrolling because it's being cunty. I think I'm asking this to do way too much, guys. It's like, fuck you. What are you doing? This is too much shit. And I'm like, fuck you. Do it anyways. You cunty asshole. Yeah, I'm going to make it do it. That's what you do when it says it doesn't want to do it. You make them do it. Yeah! Whatever, though. Yeah. How the fuck's everyone doing? Let me close this so I can see comments and shit. No. Oh, that my tire fell off? Yeah, dude, it sucks. It does.
Just some shitty shit.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have that fixed fairly soon. Hopefully, too, because my ass is supposed to be up at ABK this weekend at Carl's Tavern. Hopefully we'll be in the fucking house. You know, as long as we get the tire back on the car. Alright. Hopefully CPN calls his ass shirt. Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to Steve Burton. Yeah, they're sporting their NFGR shirts. That's dope. Fuck yeah. No, man, fuck. Oh my god, dude. And that fucking... I have sincerely never dealt with traffic like I dealt with that night. Like,
They finally opened it up to 3 lanes.
Yeah, they finally opened it up to 3 lanes. 69, ladies and gentlemen. And then... It was 2. They opened up to 3 lanes. But then there was a fucking horrific wreck.
Two of them.
There was 2 wrecks. Yeah, and so we had that, and they had 2 lanes fucking closed, and people are being stupid and couldn't get by. And then, there was at one point, they fucking took it down to 1 lane for construction after they just opened all 3 lanes. Which doesn't make sense to me, but that's Indiana. There's constant construction on every fucking highway you get on. Yeah. So whatever. You know. There's CBN. Alright. He said he's calling, so he'll be right with us. Alright. I don't know how much y'all keep up on that shit. You know, over here at NFGR, we like to cover as much of the underground as we can, whether it be comics, fucking wrestling, you know, all kinds of shit. It's what we do. Here, I need to close this. My computer will be happier if I close this. It will. It'll make my computer a little bit happier, guys. My computer's pissed at me a lot. You know, but like I said, we like to cover all aspects of the underground. I don't know how much you guys out there are up to date on all the shit between CPN and Chuck Reeves, but he dropped his plot twist today. Which I'm going to let him get into all that as far as the specifics. I did watch that particular video. I don't. My wife watches way more of both of their shit than I do. I watch it here and there, you know. But it's interesting. I'll say that. And again, if anybody wants to call in and join, fucking number's right there. Look, it's scrolling though. It moves. So you better get it. Look, it's going away. It's going away. Look, and then it's gonna freeze right there. And, yeah. What, Bobby? You can't have my babies. The fuck?
What up?
Man, what's up, Child's Play Ninja? In the motherfucking house. Like I said, yeah, look, you called in. What the fuck was that? Where the fuck was my ding? Oh, well, that was some bullshit, man.
I have no idea.
It was supposed to.
Maybe you were talking over the big. Who knows?
Probably.
I would fully believe that, man. You saying I talk too much?
I'm not saying you talk too much. I'm just saying probably at the time that you were speaking, the Bing happened, and it just kind of, got all mixed in with everything, and nobody caught it. It happens.
Well, that's some horse shit. Hey, actually,
He talks too much.
and I talk too much. My wife says, "Fuck off."
Oh. Well, that's perfect for a radio show, then, right?
I mean, that is why. Well, I know. Look, we ain't getting into the whole how the fucking all this shit, because that's a long fucking crazy, and it is what it is now. That's all that matters. There's a lot of shit, and we like it, and we enjoy it. Like I said, that's what we do. We try to cover all kinds of aspects of the underground here, from wrestling, comics, up to and of course music, because that's how the whole fucking radio started. It's why we spin over 200 artists here over in the underground. And I know there's two gentlemen on YouTube. Like I said, they like to get into the underground. And holy shit, CPN! I watched that plot twist video today.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Right? And then I hit up Big Will.
For a while.
Hmm?
I've been sitting on that info for a while, but we'll get into it.
Man, are you on a mic, CPN?
Not at the moment. I'm actually going to end up switching over here soon. I just called in now to let you know that, like, I'm here and I'm ready, but I just ate and I have to have my after dinner cigarette, and I don't smoke inside. So I'm talking to you on speaker right now, chilling on my porch, but I'm going to go to the station and do a recall and hang up and recall in using my mic and shit. So
Okay, no problem. I just got to turn you up a little bit for the time, but that's fine, man. I just want to make sure everybody out there can hear everything, including me, because if I can't hear you, that kind of defies the point of this whole fucking conversation.
yeah, that is true.
Bobby's asking what plot twist. So Bobby's apparently not in the know. For everyone out there, this plot twist involves Chuck Reeves. Now, for those of you who don't know Chuck Reeves, I don't even know. Like, if y'all ain't familiar with this situation, first off, I wouldn't even know where the fuck to begin, y'all. Like, CBN, where would you... I'm just curious. If someone had no idea this situation, how would you try and, like, let them in the know?
The plot twist situation or the whole
No,
situation
just
between me and Chuck?
Everything that led up to the plot twist situation.
Oh yeah,
Brief, man.
I'll
Try
go,
and keep it
I'll
under,
go into
like,
that in a
5
second.
minutes.
Let me finish my cigarette so we have a better connection. You know what I mean? And a better voice, so nothing's missed.
Oh, wait, Bobby said
I'm
he's
almost
familiar,
done
though.
with this smoke.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. So apparently Bobby said he's familiar, though, with all of that. I didn't know. Well, whatever, Bobby. Why? Oh, so you're just wondering. He just don't know what the fucking plot twist is. Apparently he hasn't seen that. We're going to get into the full aspects of that. Put the YouTube link for his plot twist up in the live feed, babe. So anybody that wants to go watch this video, it'll be right there. You can go check it out. Teach him. What the fuck am I supposed to teach him? They said teach him, CPN.
Teach him?
We'll
teach in a second, I promise.
Who the fuck you teaching?
The audience.
Oh, well, you can teach. I mean, well, yeah, that's fine. Never mind. All right. Wait, I was like, I already know. That's, man, Hurry your ass up. Look, he's like, man, you should have just waited to call in. I could have promoted and shit. Look,
We'll promo it.
I will. Look, cause hey, I'll tell you what, real quick, I'm gonna fucking just like fuck. While CPN finishes his cigarette, I'm gonna light one, cause I smoke inside like an asshole. All right, had to get
We're
the
trying
wife
to
one.
quit, though.
We are, but it's hard.
The tire fell off the car.
Fucking tire falling off my goddamn car. Made me need a cigarette, right? But besides that, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost to episode 200 of the No Fucks Given Hour. You see right over, wait, no, right over there. Whoa, shit, I still point right over there, all right? It fucks with me. I got a point, yeah, right over there, though. Those are the 3 fucking episodes leading up to 200. It was scrolling. It better scroll. Scroll. Wait.
All right, I should be in now on my mic.
See, there you go. Turn your mic up a hair, will you, bro?
You want me to adjust?
Turn it up? Yeah, give me
Yeah.
a moment.
And then lower him back where he was.
Making me mess with my custom show settings, you know what I'm saying?
Your custom show settings. Actually, no. Well, dude,
We get it.
I kind of get that, but at the same time, in all honesty, I adjust mine for every show, but that's because I have callers and like the level that they come in will change. So I've always got to, you know, different phones, different fucking qualities of sound. Different qualities of sound. That's the words I was looking for. So, you know, so I constantly got to adjust, man. But that's what it is. But hey, no, all right. He's on his fucking mic, right? And fuck it, no, pirate lives don't matter. The fuck's wrong with you? Unless your name's Jack Sparrow or Bobby Waters. I'm just kidding. We'll at least include
Is
Bobby.
that better?
in there. Yeah, there you go, bro. All right, so, CBN, let's get into this plot twist, right? And again, for everyone out there, like I said, this is the whole, if you don't know the whole of CPN and Chuck Reeves, yeah, before we get into the plot twist, just, man, briefly try and explain what built to this, if you even can. Do it briefly.
Sorry about that. Give me 1 second.
He is fucking with me, ladies and gentlemen. He's like, I'm ready. Hold on. Maybe he had to go get notes. Look, if he had to go get notes to explain this whole fucking situation.
No, I didn't have to get notes. I had to grab my headphones.
Oh. Alright. I don't have headphones. I only use those when I'm recording. Like, music. I mean, I am technically recording, but I'm not fucking making music right now. Whatever. If there's sound quality problems, just tell me and I'll fix it. They're assholes too, dude. Glenn Brown says all lives matter. I say no lives matter in the long run of things, because in the long run of things, we're all gonna die. The government just admitted to putting chemtrails in the goddamn fucking atmosphere to try and make it to where global warming didn't take that much of effect. And if you really think that you're gonna, dumbass shit, whatever. Are you set, CPN? Can I ask you questions now, or do I need to continue to ramble? Because I can do that. Child's Play. Where the fuck did he go?
He's still there.
He's like, he's making me fuck with his settings, and now he fuck with some other settings, and now I can't even hear him.
He's not talking, baby.
He's not? Well, ChildsPlayNinja's not talking? CPN! Well, who the fuck else wants to talk? Fuck it, Bobby. Give me a call. What are you doing, babe? She's pressing buttons, ladies and gentlemen. CPN is in the house but isn't speaking, because I can see him. He's on it, but he ain't saying shit. I wonder if he accidentally like muted himself or me. The hell? So like legit, he called in and then didn't say anything. What? He is. I can understand that though. I wonder if he is, because he's like, God damn it, you're making me fuck with my settings for my show. And when you fuck with one setting, it can fuck another setting, ladies and gentlemen. And then you got to fix that setting, and then you got to figure out what that setting did to that other setting that you hadn't even touched, because it did do something. Because that's just the way this shit works, you know. You would, and that's right, Glenn. We are. So whatever. Just try and enjoy what you got. You know, like Gordy said, man, go check out that interview with King Gordy. That was dope shit. All right, it's up on the website right now.
Joining conference now.
Oh, we got disconnected?
Yeah, we got disconnected.
Yeah,
Well, what the
suddenly music started playing.
What'd you think?
It was cool, but like music started playing.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
got disconnected.
I don't. My wife's not doing her side of the tech issue. Apparently, we got disconnected. But I hope you enjoyed that track, bro. It was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it was cool. I was just like, I started talking, and then this music started coming on, and I went, oh, okay. I guess.
Nobody wants to hear your shit, CPN.
Right. I hear you.
That's my bad, though, man. I didn't mean to fucking. So let's try this one more time.
Yeah, let's try it again.
Yeah. So just, I mean, for real, for anybody that's not aware of the situation between yourself and Chuck Reeves, how would you briefly explain that?
So, I mean, on a brief tip, basically I never heard of him before, and he started attacking me on Twitter and stuff. Apparently he didn't like the things I was saying about Twisted. He asked me for a debate live, and I said, all right, that's cool, you know. I do live debates and stuff on my channel on Sundays, so pick a Sunday. And, you know, that was based on my work schedule at the time and some other stuff. I mean, I still do shit like that on Sundays. So I'm like, you know, this is when it happens. And he came out and said, well, I'm going to need you to change that day because I don't like doing this shit on Sundays. And I said, well, no, I do it on Sundays. So if you don't want to do it on Sundays, then I guess we just won't do it.
Now,
And
wait,
he
real
returned
quick,
with, okay.
Real quick, that's exactly what he said to you. Is like, I don't do this shit on Sundays. You need to change that. Like, not any kind of request, but
Right.
more of a demand.
Right, it's on video.
Okay.
Like it's on video too. Like him talking that shit on Facebook. I got them videos too. If you ever try to deny that, you know what I mean. Like, but he pretty much came at me like, I don't do it on Sundays. I need you to change that date. And I said, nah. I do them on Sundays, and if you don't, too bad. And he said, you don't seem to understand. I'm Chuck Reeves. And I returned with, well, you don't seem to understand. I don't give a fuck.
We've got a caller
Yeah, we do got a caller.
already. Hey, at least I heard a
I
ding
heard
that
that.
time. Goddamn
I
it.
heard the ding as well, yeah.
Who called? My wife said she thinks it's Chuck.
It could be.
It's Rhode Island.
I mean, if you recognize the phone number, and I will say he does have a cooler phone number than I do. He's actually thrown that in my face. He's legitimately thrown that in my face like it was a point. we roll with it now. Like my crew, we have so much fun with that phone number shit. Like no matter what I do, they go, but just remember, Chuck Reeves' phone number is better than yours. And it's all shit.
Your crew? Am I on the air?
No,
Oh,
you're on
shit,
Facebook. I mean,
Chuck
we're not on No
Chuck
Thanksgiving
is
Radio.
there,
You're on
yeah.
Facebook
Am I
Live.
on the
Homie?
fucking air? Wichita, Kansas. Caller, you're on the air. Chuck Reeves is here. Look, here's what everybody needs to know. There are plenty of realistic, provable reasons not to like me. I'm sure Unknown Factor can even attribute to some of those. Am I correct, Unknown Factor?
I think you both have your downfalls, but I think that falls
Okay,
with any
okay.
human being.
So my
man. You
point,
can't,
and
you can't,
the
no,
point
my
I'd like
point, No, hold on, Reeves. My point is there is no human
I'm
being
taller
on this
than
planet
you.
that doesn't have downfalls. But yeah.
But
I am
okay,
taller, so I'm
my
automatically
point
right.
is, and the point I'd like to make to everybody that's either listening or on the show right now, there is no need to be making things up or to be so desperate that you'll believe anything any fucking junkie methadone asshole comes through and tells you because they don't like my opinion about heroin.
So how do you feel about
so-
Jen saying the same shit then?
So at 11 p.m. tonight,
Jen said it too, homie.
11 p.m.
Jen
Eastern time.
said it too, homie. Your homie
Jen
Chris
said
said
what?
it too.
I have all, like, you don't understand, man. Like, you claim to be a businessman. I'm a business man. I
No, you're
keep
not.
records. I keep records like the fucking Nazis, fam.
Right,
I got dates and times. Why is it that it took you 5 fucking months to finish an investigation on something that I posted on Facebook on July 27, 2017? I
didn't
have
post that
proof
on
of
July.
all this bull fucking
post-
shit. I
didn't
got the
post it in
messages,
July.
and it
You did
went
not
in
post
Don
it.
Pell's group. It
You
went in
did
Don
not
Pell's
post
group.
it
Whatever.
in his
I got
group.
the messages.
In his
I got the
group.
messages. This
In
Red
his
Riddle
group.
dude. This Red Riddle
In
dude
his
was
group.
not my friend.
in
I
his
posted
group.
it, with my
Meg,
fucking fans.
fuck
My
you.
fans.
All right,
It's not
and yeah,
my-
you're in your little group.
It's not my
publicly.
fucking place. All right, I'm
Go
not going to
ahead.
argue with a fucking
Go
faggot.
ahead.
Listen, faggot, if you want
All
me
right.
on your fucking bullshit show,
Faggot.
now you can pay me. Tonight I shut you down, ho. And guess
Is your
what,
girl
faggot?
getting fucked again, you little bitch?
You can
Your girl
quote me
gets
on this
fucked
one.
again?
I am
Hey, you
calling
need
the
a favor,
FBI
you both
on
of
you
them.
and your boys, you fucking
All right.
faggot.
Hey,
You fucking faggot.
You guys are about to both
I
get
will
muted
be
because I want to
calling-
say something real quick. I hope you're both listening. I chill out. Jesus Christ. For real. First off. Second off, Chuck, it's really odd that you would compare your note taking to Nazis. They're way more pertinent examples that I could think of, but as far as it would, but whatever. And second off, Bruno, like why you're calling him a faggot in such a manner, I don't know. But if you would like to continue chill, let's go back to that. Unmute them, babe.
That's a faggot.
You're still talking? We were muted, bro.
I see. I love
And you're
CPN
still
had the
talking.
brains to figure it out, and I
Like, I
still
just shut
have
up and let you
Reeves
talk.
screaming "faggot" when he is muted.
No, when you're a straight man who
You're
sucks dick, you're a faggot. And tonight we're going to prove how much of a lying faggot you are and how gullible you are to believe anything. A guy who had to go. Do you realize Don Pell showed up to the march late because he had to hit the methadone clinic before he went to fucking D.C.? I'm
Hey,
putting
what does that
everybody
have
on
to do
blast
with me?
tonight, fam.
What does that
We're gonna
have
have a
to
good
do
ass.
with
We're
me?
gonna have a good ass time. I'm
Go
going
right
through
ahead.
the
What does
entire
that have to
fucking
do with
timeline.
me?
Well,
You're
listen,
the most
that have
gullible
to do with me?
motherfucker
hold
in
on,
the
guys.
world.
Hey,
You're the most
hey,
gullible.
everybody-
You literally will
hey,
believe anything
everybody
anybody
hold on.
tells you that's against
Everybody hold
me
on.
because
Reeves.
you don't have a brain of
Reeves, chill.
Hey, Chuck, do you ever shut the fuck up and
Hey,
let other people
hey,
talk?
No, and I don't
Child's
care.
Play,
And I don't
Reeves.
care. I don't
Argument.
care who's running a fucking chat line from their fucking apartment, giving faggots like CPN a fucking voice. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And you
Hey,
know I'm down with
Reeves.
You're not
3/4 of
shutting
people.
shit
If you
down.
would you mute both of them?
Fuck you.
So
Fuck
therefore, I
you.
can try and make a
Fuck
point.
you.
Hopefully, they'll listen because I'm trying to ask a question objectively, which is, I think, part of the problem between you two is it's gotten so personal. So Reeves is gone.
Okay,
you're on,
Reeves is
you're
gone.
unmuted, CPN.
So,
yeah, Reeves Reeves hung
allow
up.
me to just explain something.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Reeves is a great example of pretty much somebody who doesn't have an argument. If you notice, he just came in screaming, no rebuttals, no anything. And that is because he knows his argument is weak. And so he can say something real quick and then start screaming to not allow rebuttals. Therefore, his point was the only one made. It's a very simple tactic. It's taught in Psychology 101. It's not even like going deep into somebody's mind. It's very simple to understand what's going on there. So, but as far as So I guess we can just get to the plot twist.
Well, no.
Thing.
Real quick.
Okay.
CPN, before we get to that, and I wish Reeves would have hung around. I would have liked to have gotten. I would have liked to have gotten into the opinion of both, but I mean, the fact that he's sitting here going faggot, 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 trying to use it offensively, like, dude,
That's really offensive.
chill the fuck out with that shit. Like,
Right.
the
I
fuck?
don't care about offensive words. I use offensive words all the time. I'm fine with it. It's when they the one thing they like to do though is they like to like make gay jokes like, oh, CPN, he likes cock and all that. So I just return with, so you hate me because I'm gay? That's fucked up. I mean, can a man suck 3 dicks without getting judged anymore? What the hell?
See, look.
And they're just like, huh? I'm like, yeah.
we're getting sidetracked from the question that I wanted to ask.
Right.
Which,
Okay.
and like I said, I fuck Chuck, if you're listening and watching, I wish you would have hung around. I would have liked to gotten an answer from both of you. You know? And if you're willing to call back in and not fucking just sit here and holler faggot, like, we could do that, dude, and have a rational discussion. I'm always up for one. But why the fuck do you feel that it is you two, man, I feel like y'all have just perpetuated hate upon one another.
So I didn't have any hatred towards Chuck until he started pulling this bullshit where if you disagree with him, he's going to, like he just said in the show, I'm calling the FBI on you. Like, he has this thing where you're not allowed to disagree with him. And if you disagree with him, he he's tried doxing me. He's tried doxing some of my friends. And we don't play that shit. He's threatened he's going to contact my place of employment, which the last place of employment he's found was like 3 or 4 companies ago, before I was a contractor. Because in my line of work, I've reached the level where I contract for seasonal work. And because of that, it's very hard to find my place of employment because a lot of times they're not on the books. I'm my place of employment. And I contract with other companies to do what I do and get paid handsomely to do so. But so like if he were to find my actual place of employment, he would just basically find my phone number and call me and ask me to fire myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm definitely not going to let out what place I work at, you know, like what places I work at. So, I mean, I learned that lesson, not learned it, but I knew not to do that, 10 years ago. And I've known not to do that. But prior to me being a contractor, I actually worked for a company for about 5 years. It was called APAC Customer Service. I was an analyst for that company. And the experience I learned there in the 5 years got me into this position, into this, I guess you could kind of say it's like a club.
CPN? The fuck just happened? Child's Play. He's probably like, why the fuck am I hearing this music again? Click the headphone. Headphone. Yeah.
Not receiving any audio, it said.
Try it again. It's because you just reset that. That's not what you want to do, baby. Wrong button.
You recall it.
Yeah. What the fuck? I swear, ladies and gentlemen, we're having, like, fucking tech issues. I don't know. I think there's just, it's because there's bad juju. No, there's bad juju here, period. That's what it is. There is a shitload of negativity. And it's something that, shit.
You are the first participant on the call.
Ain't that a
Please hold while we
bitch?
wait for the others to join.
Let's message Rye real quick. Man, I don't know what the fuck. Just happened. But we'll get him right back on the line, ladies and gentlemen, because we didn't even get to the fucking plot twist, as well as
I'm back.
CPN? Damn.
I'm back, yeah.
How the fuck are you getting in this line without it dinging?
You were talking.
I heard the ding.
You were talking.
Like, I actually heard the ding.
All right.
So, I don't know.
Whatever. Fucking. All right. Fucking. I got Lando saying this shit is better than Maury.
Right. Yeah, you got to compare this shit to like Jerry Springer or Jenny Jones was the shit. Did you ever watch Jenny Jones?
Oh Jesus, dude! Stop making me feel my age.
Oh man, I hear you.
Right, but no. Hey,
Hey,
so
wait! It's not that you're too. You wouldn't be too old. There were juggalettes. There were juggalettes on Jenny Jones before, so you know, just saying.
Oh, now I want to go fucking. You're gonna make me get on YouTube fucking Jenny Jones juggalettes to see that shit, but whatever. Let's get back to the point though, man. Like I said, because all this shit went down, and you guys developed a serious beef on YouTube, like hostility. I've seen fucking both of you, where I was like, man, I hope they don't have a heart attack. I mean, seriously, dude, I've seen you both red in the fucking face, just furious over some shit that the other had done. And I mean, you've both done some shit, man, as far as, that was kind of sketchy, you know?
I don't believe I have. I don't believe I have. I don't believe I've done anything sketchy.
See, I'll be honest, I don't have the time, in all honesty, to even begin to watch all y'all's content. Because I don't. I try to find time to write music as it is. But my wife, on the other hand, has a lot of free time at work. So, would you say CPN has pulled any bullshit moves? Just a little, that was a little much, man. Towards CPN, or towards Reeves?
No, they're both grown men. They can handle it.
So would you say Reeves has done anything that was towards CPN? My wife's like, I plead the fifth? Fuck you.
Right.
I need my lawyer.
Wait, did she say no on me and I plead the fifth on Reeves?
No, dude, she just pled the fifth. I'm going to say that on her behalf.
Oh, I hear you. Here's the thing. I fully welcome any type of criticism. I'm okay with it.
I'm trying to think if there's anything towards Reeves. I don't know, man. I think most of what you did was probably just responses. I also know for a fact that apparently he's got a hell of a response and is going to shut everyone down, is what he just told me. I assume that doesn't mean me, since he says we also had, like, so. I don't know. If he was going to try and shut me down, first off, I don't know how you'd even begin to do that.
Well, the problem is he's going to fail miserably. Like, he's going to fail miserably on trying to shut me down.
What makes you so certain of that?
Well, I know what his counter argument is to the plot twist, and the counter argument fails because the counter argument was covered in the plot twist. So it's like, you're going to make the same argument we already presented in the video. I already presented in the video and actually covered. People know that information. They're still judging you based on that information. So that's one thing. His only other option is he's going to call the FBI on me, and I'm just laughing at him because the FBI is not going to do anything. Nothing I did was illegal, so.
He's going to call the FBI on you.
Yeah, he states I broke wiretapping law, federal wiretapping laws, because I recorded a conversation without his consent. However, I live in a one-party consent state, and I did have consent from other parties in the conversation. Therefore, I can't be touched because I was in a one-party consent state at the time I was recording. So,
all right. So real quick, let's get to, for anybody that doesn't know, let's get to what the plot twist was, man. I mean, I know you made a whole video, but you just want to reveal everybody out for NFGR out there listening?
Right. Yeah, definitely. So the plot twist basically was that Chuck Reeves had a guy in his crew or whatever, this guy named Mike Riddlez, who is currently sitting in prison. He just he was incarcerated once, he got out, and he's incarcerated again, serving his I think it's a 4-year sentence right now. But basically, he's sitting in prison for raping a child. Looking into the case, it shows he had co-defendants with him and stuff like that. He was charged with multiple counts when he was originally arrested. He was charged with multiple counts of all types of crazy shit. Forcible, it's like rape by force, sexual molestation of a child, this degree, that degree. He has like 4 or 5 charges like on one arrest, right? So it's like, holy shit. And Chuck basically tried to sweep this under the rug and just keep it within his group. This can never get outside. Nobody's supposed to know about this. And so that was the plot twist, that he basically tried to protect the reputation of one of his ex-admins. And so what really sealed it, though, was he had this admin, Maximum Overload, that he had a conversation with on the phone that was revealed in the plot twist video, where basically he's telling Maximum Overload to keep it quiet and he doesn't want to publicly blast this guy. And for anybody else right now, that probably wouldn't be as big of a hit. The problem is, Chuck was like the crusader against pedophiles because of the Will Sigler thing. He built himself up on being this, like, if there's pedophiles in the Juggalo world, we need to out those motherfuckers and blah, 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 blah. But the minute one of his people was shown to be one, him and his little crew try to protect his information and conceal that fact. And that was the plot twist. And a lot of people are not happy about it.
I mean, I can see that. Now, real quick, man, I watched this video earlier today, but I must have missed this. What's his rebuttal?
So what his rebuttal is that he put the information out. He wasn't never trying to hide it. Now, as he called in, he said, he continued to say, yeah, I put it out in my group. Well, yeah, he put it out in his group. It's a closed group. It was between him and his admins. That's the whole point. Him and his admins knew about it, and they all decided to stay silent. It's just that a couple of his admins were not okay with it, and they kind of went outside with it and told me about it. And therefore, that's how I found out about it. But, so he's going to play this off like, oh no, I put the information out there. The problem with that argument is that when I put that video out this morning, nobody had a clue about this Mike Red Riddlez guy. So him even claiming, well, I put the information out there is a lie. What he's going to show is, see when I posted this, but it's in his closed group. With it's just him and his people that he told to keep quiet. It's not like, it's like, bro, stop. He earlier tried to say that the phone calls were fake. That got laughed out really quick. Everybody pretty much made fun of him for that. Like, come on, dude. We can tell that's you. Stop. So this is going to be fun. You know, I definitely can't wait for this, because I'll definitely be posting a rebuttal to his rebuttal like Wednesday night or Thursday morning.
Now, but I've heard him say that this is the last time he's going to speak your fucking name.
That's fine. He's said that all year. He says that every month. He's been saying that since the Magic Ninja thing. Like, I'm no longer talking about CPN. People call him on that all the time. Dude, how many times have you said you're not talking about CPN? Now, I don't say that about him. I've come straight out on my show and been like, hey, Chuck, we're going to talk about you on this show. Okay? If you say bullshit, you talk bullshit about psychopathic and all that, and you're wrong, I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to show what you said and then fucking offer a rebuttal to it. And no amount of get off my dick, stop speaking my name, why you got to talk about my show, none of those is going to stop me from doing so.
Well, real quick. First off, Lando, it's just fucking Pepsi. All right. Oh, Glenn. Sorry, Glenn. I wasn't fucking Lando was the comment above you. Yeah, Glenn, it's just Pepsi. Second off, I think that's what you would do based on what I see you cover, which is just what's going on in the fucking Juggalo world, and if he says he's part of it, therefore that is something that you would address. So yeah, I don't think he's got much footing there.
Right, and if somebody's going to, because I mean, let's be honest, he got on YouTube. I gave him a platform twice. I promoted him a couple times, and I told him privately. He asked me for advice, like on our second debate. He legitimately asked me for advice. I told him I think he's running his channel good, but I'll hit him up privately with some technical shit. And I sent him a little message with some technical shit about titling your videos and the way the tags go and doing all that shit. And it's funny as hell because like he has his people coming after me going, "You're just copying off Chuck." But anyone who's been around the YouTube scene long enough knows for a fact Chuck Reeves is a clone of CPN. Like, that's what he is. He's everything, and everything he's done, like on YouTube-wise, is stuff he learned from me. So that's what, and everybody knows it. He could try to offer a counter argument, but he'll just get laughed at.
So Jesus, why can't you two fucks just get along?
See, here's the thing. I can get along because, okay, here's the thing. There's like this kid, Sid Jones. He calls into the show sometimes, or I call him, and I get him on the show, and me and him will go back and forth and fuck you and blah, blah, blah. But after it, like, we'll write each other. Bro, that fucking conversation was intense. Now, it's not fake, our conversation, though. Like, our conversation, we're really getting heated and stuff, but we understand it's for the spirit of the conversation. I have homies that I can argue with, and we get into this, like, you think we're about to box, and in the middle of us arguing, like, hey, yo, real quick, before we continue, can I get a smoke? Yeah. Can you get a light? All right. Okay, back to what I was saying. Fuck you, you're an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the kind of relationships I have with people. Well, with a lot of people, you know. Other people, like, it's not everybody, obviously, but Chuck is one of those people he can't handle to be rebutted. You know what I mean? What he says is the fucking word. And if you go against it, he will try to destroy your fucking life. And it's like, dude, it's not that serious. So.
And real quick, you said the whole thing about he's going to rebut with the fact that he's already brought this up. And that's why, Big Will is an associate of NFGR. He also associates a great deal with Chuck Reeves. I was speaking to him on this, and he instantly told me that's shit that's been revealed in the past. And I was just like, oh, well, I figured I just didn't catch it. Because like I said, man, I'm not trying to, go watch their shit and go check it out by all means. But fucking, I got a lot of fucking shit I got to make, you know? I'm sure I wouldn't expect you to listen to everything we put out because I wouldn't expect you to have a fucking time.
Right.
But
well, see, it was never talked about on his show. That's what we're saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was never actually talked about on his show. It was talked about in a closed group that Big Will is part of. That all of these people that are, no, Chuck Reeves put this out. Yeah, and they're all the same people that were keeping it under wraps for him. It was like, I can get 10 people and say, you 10 people, I'm going to tell you a secret. This does not leave this circle. What Chuck Reeves is doing is he's showing that he shared it to the circle, but it wasn't supposed to ever leave the circle. If it was okay, like, I'll put it to you this way. He's been publicly outraged, publicly admitted he's outraged at Dom Pell for contacting me with the information. Well, if it was just information he put out anyway, that was that he put out for public knowledge anyway, why would he be mad at Dom Pell for telling me? What's the reason for that? I
don't know, but I do want to know.
Think about it.
Will, real quick. Hey, Will, if you're out there watching, call in, right? So I'd like to hear your fucking input on this, man. If you're not, I just invited your ass. So start watching and then call the fuck in. One way or the fucking other. Whatever, that's my point, though. Because that's what I heard. And again, I mean, it's hard to keep up because there's been a lot between you two, man. Like, it kind of makes my head hurt. And I'm a fucking...
Right.
a rapper that started a goddamn radio, and look, I have had my fair fucking share of beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers who are like, you, fuck you, Factor, and fuck No Fucks Given Radio, and you can fuck the fuck off with all that bullshit. You ain't never blah, 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 blah. And, dude, I don't fucking even acknowledge any of these motherfuckers anymore, and any of the history I have with any of them was far shorter than what you and Chuck Reeves had. And, I mean, I was signed to a motherfucking label on a different fucking radio. I don't even bring none of that shit. Why the fuck? I don't know, man. It's just... I feel like this shit is just...
YouTube is a different beast. That's why it's a different form of entertainment. And I'm not dissing fucking musicians because I put out an album before, I've done this, that. I know the work that goes into it. So I'm not saying that the work is more or less, but I think that there are people out there that don't feel being a YouTuber, especially when you do your videos on what's considered a professional grade production, in a sense. At least on the vlogger tip for YouTube standards professional. A lot of people think like it's easy, and it really isn't. You know, there's a lot of setting up, there's a lot of preparation, then there's editing a video. And if you've ever like engineered or you know, did all the engineering on your own music, you ever put a video together, you find they're kind of similar in like all the things you have to do, but then there are certain differences. But like, so like you'll have to do these 10 different things when you're engineering a song. Well, you have to do 10 things when you're putting a video together. However, they're 10 different things entirely than what you would do in a song. And then also you have to fuck with audio as well. So you have to make sure the audio's right and stuff. It's a lot of work. And when you're doing YouTube where you have a fan base that is waiting, that is basically they're expecting you to post weekly, multiple pieces of content weekly. It gets to you. It becomes a second job if you already have a job, you know. You're constantly like, okay, I've got to do this. I got to do this. So, but YouTube's definitely a different beast where people are, like beef between YouTubers is kind of part of the shtick, I guess. And, yeah, I mean, I could say now on my end, I'm not the one, like, I never initiated any of the beef with Chuck. Chuck every time initiated it with me. And I'm not just going to sit down and go, oh, well, that sucks. No, I'm a slap back. That's how it works.
I mean, yeah, dude, and that's certainly understandable. And I understand what you're saying, too, as far as, you know, fucking putting a video together. Because, I mean, I fucking edit videos from live shows as far as concert footage and this and that. Which, by the way, you can go check out on NoFucksGivenRadio.com. There's all kinds of live footage from all fucking Low Over the Underground, fucking, I don't even know how many artists are up there. There's a lot, me included. So if you want to go check out some dope live footage of just the fucking underground artists, and I mean a lot of them, fucking shout out to all those motherfuckers and all that shit. Go check that shit out. So I understand as far as the aspect you gotta fucking make sure.
Speaking of underground artists, did you hear that song, that diss track song, done by Maximum Overload?
No.
Okay. I don't know when you want to do this. You don't have to do this now if you want, but I'm going to send you a link. And the link is going to be to a YouTube video of the actual song. When you get a chance, take a listen to this. I won't ask for you to talk about it now, but I guarantee you're gonna say, bro, this is fucking fire.
Wait, now who's this diss track towards?
This is a diss track towards Chuck. And but the way it's performed and the lyrics and everything are fucking, like, the way this dude flows, it's like you think he's fucking, like, he's fucking good. Like, holy shit, the way this dude can flow. And his rhyme scheme, he has a really, really awesome rhyme scheme. On top of that, the subject matter, the whole shit towards Chuck, everything he's saying, like, everybody knows, like, what he's talking about if you know the whole situation. So, like, oh my God, like, just some of the shit he says in there, I was just like, fuck. Like, and everybody, I played it on the show yesterday. I've sent it to people. Everybody. The only people that are saying the song sucks is the people from Chuck Reeves' Little Cat. Other than that, though, everybody is like, dude, this is fucking fire. Even there's a couple people like this dude posted it on Instagram, and Ouija Mac fucking liked it.
Oh damn!
And I was like, nice. I posted shit, and the cats from Spanish Side fucking liked it, and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. And I told them, I said, that's how you do. Look, these are professionals, homie. And guess what? They like it. So he's like, all
yeah,
right,
man.
cool.
Shout out to Spanish Side for real.
I mean, if you decide to take a break or something somewhere during this, I would say give it a listen.
Oh well, no, hold on. See, I've been letting you, because this is why I was like, how long you hear me be quiet that fucking long, CPN, for real?
Yeah, that is true. I do apologize. I'll let you.
No, you're fine, bro. Cause fucking, I was doing shit, you know. Cause like, fucking, hold on. Now I gotta click this button. I gotta click buttons, man. Buttons. You know. I know. Fucking, when you do these live feeds, sometimes it's like, oh shit, I gotta add this on the fly, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna add this on the fly. Hey, don't be a bitch, cause you're like, you've added too much shit. It's wanting to be cunty. We're gonna play this, man. Why the fuck is it starting?
My lady leaving the bro.
You know, you've already pissed Chuck off enough for having me on tonight. You're gonna piss him off more. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, wait. First off, before I start this track, which I'm going to in just a moment, you are aware that I run No Fucks Given Radio, right?
I do hear you. No, I just wanted to make sure you were aware of that. I'm not saying it's a consequence. I'm just saying it's a result. And I mean, just wanted to, like, it's kind of like yo, there's a puddle there. I don't give a fuck. I walk in wet socks. Okay, but I'm still giving you the courtesy of letting you know there's a puddle there.
Fair enough. Well, let's step in the puddle together.
Let's do it.
Mind you, I cling to everything. Like, I want there to be a Bigfoot, motherfucker. I want there to be a Loch Ness Monster. Like, I want aliens to show up. Like, I want that Independence Day moment. You know what I'm saying? I want that moment. I want that moment where we're all looking at something that, like a giant. Claiming to be an ice giant is just like claiming to be a rapper.
This is the plot twist.
You can't do either one.
And you can't stop this.
So let me start a little story, yo. My name is Chuck Reeves, and I'm the most important person that you'll probably meet. What up, kids? That's what they say ain't crossing the street. My only problem's when I'm gone, my girlfriend's gobbling me. Oh no. He must have crawled in my window, smoked my endo, he even played my Nintendo. Fuck, I don't know what I'ma do now. It ain't like I got the bones to buy a new house. I guess what I gotta do is clean it all out, and maybe buy my baby Becky pants and a blouse. Oh yeah, it's time for the big speaks. My tri-weekly meet with queers and weird geeks. So I gotta let you go, fam. Oh shit, did I just see my lady leaving the bro him?
This is the plot twist.
Did you really think that you could do whatever you want and try to get away with it on just a lie in the front? You motherfuckers ain't intelligent to outsmart me. And if you wanna make it physical, just know it could be. And if you wanna make it lyrical, it's gonna take a miracle. Evidence is empirical, biggest kid in the swimming pool. I'm sorry, Charlie, I know this might be alarming, but you're gonna need an army before you could even hope to harm me. You little swarthy ginger son of a bitch. You lucky I ain't broke your neck and left you dead in the ditch, or caught you slipping while you gassing up at 76, or found your girlfriend's piss online and plenty of fish. Met up with her in an alley and give her heavenly dick, so you could eat it out her pussy while I'm taking the shit. With the plot's already twisted and I'm telling you this. Chuck Reeves sitting home in a puddle of piss. Muddle huddle befuddle with no rebuttal, and it's a puzzle when he's gonna slip the muzzle into his lips. But it doesn't really matter, remember he's just an actor. Speaking of non-factors, fangirls and shitty rappers. You claim that you're a ninja, claiming you're really magic. This shit is really tragic, you're just a silly faggot. Willy-nilly, vanilla, no honey stacking. Shitty shilling and working, leaving your fun slacking. It's a bitter pill to swallow, I know. When you're making no money, you find your girl as a hoe. That's why you only get respect from those who follow your show. And it's the reason you ain't got that thing you stole that you stole. But it's okay though, go follow a rainbow like Gmo said, wearing a suit and a Kango. Maybe leprechaun will find his gold and take his child support payments on fucking hold. But until then, if you ever get bold, you're gonna get trolled. Ram Ranch, Rick Roll. And I know this probably might be the end, but you helped me more as an enemy than you did as my friend. And no, you ain't gonna get rid of me long as I got this pen, and I got 10, so let this little saga begin. Well, that really just about sums it up. So now I'm gonna ask you all to go and grab a cup. Hold it up for the cup. Tell them good luck. Sorry, life sucks. Get fucked. This is the plot twist. And you can't stop this. So suck on my dick. This is the plot twist. That was the plot twist. So suck on my dick.
Well, that was rude.
What would you think?
I mean, that flow is dope, man. Like, I fucking legitimately dug that. Hold on real quick. This shit's being cunty. Fuck you. Hey, I said don't be cunty. My computer's like, you are running way too much shit, asshole. I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing. You know, I need more RAM, but that's besides the point.
I was about to say you might need more RAM.
I know, man. Whatever. Fuck off. Look, it's like I've been updating a lot of shit. Fucking, and the goddamn tire fell off my car. All right, I got to get that fixed. And I got to get that fixed. Fucking, so I can get to the goddamn shows I got to go out and perform before I got to fucking worry about getting more RAM on my goddamn computer. What are you gonna fucking do? You know, but as far as that track, man, I mean, I've heard a couple Chuck Reeves diss tracks, which I think is strange that a man that is not a rapper has pissed off that many rappers to write that many diss tracks about him. Like, hey, you got my wife. My wife's back here. This is the plot twist. Like, she's already fucking. I mean, so the hook is obviously catchy enough. You already got it. And my wife said, "So, bro, you out there fucking repping that shit? I mean, it was dope. Write some more shit. You know, just fuck Chuck Reeves. Write some shit that's deep and from you. That's just.
Oh, I'm
advice
telling you
from
what.
the
I've heard.
though.
I've heard some of the shit he's writing that's not Chuck Reeves related. This track was an on the fly track. This was dropped within a 24-hour period, like written, recorded, and mixed within a 24-hour period.
Yep. The only thing that I would say that I would be like, man, it could use a better mixing, and that's like it needs a better mixing and mastering. That's the only place looking at that where I would say it was really lacking. I mean, lyrically it was on point, his punches were on point. It was a solid fucking track. I'd honestly,
Someone said they just wish he would have rapped about something he cares about.
Oh, someone said he wishes he would have rapped about something that he cares about, like as opposed to just his beef with Chuck Reeves. So see, I mean, there's people out there watching the live feed right now that just hearing that guy lyrically and what he did, they want to hear more of it, but they want to hear him do shit that's important to him, not fucking
right. Well,
you know.
Right. Well, the reason that dude did that song is, so I know you saw the plot twist video, and I'm guessing you didn't see the pre-plot twist show the day before.
I seen
but he
some
was on
of it,
my
man.
Yeah, he was on my show the day before. I mean, Chuck essentially ripped him off, basically sold him snake oil or wolf tickets, in a sense, like, oh, I'm going to get you on this big stage and you're so good and blah, 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 and I'm all hooked up with Magic Ninja, but I charge for my services. So this dude paid him like a couple $100, and then he kept him around, like, and this dude was constantly like giving him super chats through YouTube, you know, and then going towards the donations and stuff, buying Chuck's fans t-shirts, like sending the money for the t-shirts would say, give that t-shirt to a fan and stuff. And this, so in the end of everything, with all the financial support, with the money he paid Chuck for his services to get him connected in the industry and all that, he ended up, all of it together probably tallied little over $2,000. He says probably around $2,500.
God damn. No. You tell that motherfucker to give me 2 G's. I'll hook him up on some real underground shit.
Right. And,
God damn.
I hear you. This dude has cash. He's real smart. He does like stock trading and shit. His woman owns a saloon, so like a beauty salon. So like, you know, she owns one of those high end ones that charge like $30 a haircut and shit, like that rich people from Beverly Hills go to. But nonetheless, after everything that happened, that's when like this dude's upset with Chuck. So you can hear the hatred in the song, like he's just like, So that's why he put that song out and was like, dude, play this on the show. I was like, all right. You know, and then after I played on the show, they did just a little video and stuff to put the song up, and then I went out sharing it, and that's when we started hearing from certain bigger names like, this is the shit. And I was like, bro, you got it. So
where's he from?
He's from Cali. Well,
Okay.
he lives in Cali. He's lived in Cali for a long time. I forgot where he was originally born, but he's from Cali. Like, he's Cali, pretty much.
He's not in the Bay Area, is he?
I forgot the name of it, where he's from. I don't know if it's the Bay Area. I don't think it's the Bay Area.
I was just gonna be like, yo, he needs that hook up in Cali on that underground shit. Fuck, I got 2 hosts out there, fucking Elmo415 and Chuckles that headhunting clown.
Well, I tell you what, he definitely is about to drop some shit. So if you want me to just hook him up with at least your fucking Facebook or the No Fucks Given email or whatever, so he can contact y'all. Yeah, I'll link him up with you.
Yeah. I'm about spreading fucking dope shit on the underground, man. I mean, that's the fucking purpose of this radio. It's just gone to the point where it's not just fucking music anymore, but whatever, you know, we just go with it.
Right. Well, see, I take this approach. So when it comes to beefs and shit, when I take this approach of, I think, like, so for the YouTube thing, what people don't understand, it's like, man, why do you got to talk all that shit on YouTube? And I always point, like, look at how many people are watching and interacting with it, though. And it's like, oh, so you're just talking shit for the views. That's not the point. The point is, if there's that many people watching, commenting, joining the conversation, clicking the like button, and then going off YouTube and, hey, did you guys see CPN's new video? And then like threads on that on different groups and stuff, and people fuck CPN or I'm down with CPN, whatever. These are real feelings. Like, people actually feel this shit.
I got Lisa Valentine.
People want to talk about it.
Hey, you know Lisa Valentine?
I do not.
I didn't know if it was something you knew. She said, how is giving money on a super chat the same as paying for services a person does? Pretty sure you don't have to give money on super chat, yo. Wait, super chat, you have to give money, don't you? I mean, that's
you have to give money in order to super chat. The whole point of super chat is giving money. You can't super chat without money. Okay, so Lisa Valentine, I don't know why you're a retard. What I was saying is, and this was established when Maximum was on the channel, he paid Chuck Reeves $200 directly for Chuck Reeves' consultation, I'm hooked up with Magic Ninja, I'm going to get you on stage service. Chuck kept him around with all these promises, and Maximum, as in Maximum basically like, well, I got this money, we're putting this money into the music, I've paid Chuck for his services, Chuck is working for me, I'm going to help build up Chuck, and then put another $2,000 into just helping Chuck build his fucking channel and his shit, is what we're talking about. No,
right,
he
so
didn't
it was
pay.
initial 200, and then just in the long run of things, it built up to that. I got you, man. So, but you're
like
right, Lisa, it's
in
not,
support of trying to help
to
Chuck build and stuff. So that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's what we're talking about. I don't know how many times we got to explain it. Like, we've explained it crystal clear. That's what happened. So it is what it is. But he's more mad about the fact that he was fucking ripped off his money was taken, and even the $200, his money was taken, and the service that Chuck promised to provide, he never provided. And I've heard the story from a few other people that he's done this to other people. When I was kicking it with Spanish Side was telling me that they know that, like, in states or Michigan and states around Michigan, there's places he's not allowed. He's fucking ripping off fucking promoters and shit. So he's pretty much a shiesty motherfucker, but he has this group of people with him, and that will support him for whatever reason, but he has that group. So
why? So, in your opinion, then, because you obviously are totally at ends with fucking Chuck Reeves and don't agree with him, why do you think he's been able to establish that group?
So it kind of goes with the. Okay, so I'll give you the example. So with Maximum Overload and this other dude, Sid Jones, both of them were like supporting Chuck very hardcore, and the reason they were doing it is because Chuck had them convinced of how hooked up he is in the industry. That's why people support him the way they do. They all want to be part of the industry, and they feel Chuck is their way in. Every single person that supports him is in some way, shape, or form an entertainer that is not making money doing it. And they're trying to make money. Everybody. You can't name one person that goes on Chuck's show and that is like, yeah, Chuck, we're Chuck's people, that are not entertainers, that are not trying to be professional entertainers and make a living off that. Every single person. And he's convinced these people he's their ticket.
And I take it you highly disagree with that.
You know, I actually don't care. Like, personally, I'm like, if you guys are going to get ripped off, that's you. You know what I mean? Or if you guys are just going to be his, be attached to his hip until you realize, wait, this guy ain't doing shit for me, I'm going to go attach myself to someone else's hip, that's you. I don't care. I can't control people. I'm concerned about the people who want to see my content and interact with it. Even if they love it, they hate it, I don't care. The issue I have...
Look, I'll be honest. Your shit's funny sometimes. And I know for a fact, though, like, there's certain times, man, you do some shit where I'm like, bro, that was kind of stupid, like, on a racist level. To the point where, like, my co-host Chuckles wants nothing to fucking do with you. And I'll tell you that right now. That's just the truth.
That's okay. That's fine. It's because
like,
I say the word coon.
See, that's what it is. It's that shit right there. Like, and like, you perpetuate it. And you know it pisses people off, bro. So whatever.
Right. Well, see, I'm half black. I'm allowed to say it. That's the social convention.
I'm half black. I'm allowed to say it. See, but here's the thing. Nah, So wait, are you saying Chuck is gay?
I'm not saying Chuck's gay at all.
Oh, well,
I mean, I think
you did get that, didn't you? Come on, CPN. Tell me you didn't get. Tell me you got that.
Am I saying?
Because he called in screaming faggot.
Right. Yeah. No, I hear you.
Or at least Bob.
Well, yeah. He's definitely. You know, I actually have a feeling. I'm not. This is not a diss. I have a feeling there's some repressed thoughts.
Hey, whatever. I mean, I don't care. We run 3 Tricks 1 Prick. You know what I'm saying, over here on No Fucks Given Radio, and we're down with whatever your kink is. Fuck, Elmo's got a foot fetish. If that's your thing, that's your thing. We don't mind. You know? I just think it's odd to use statements like that in more than anything perpetuate hate. And I don't know, man. I think the word you chose is an odd. Like, you could have probably dropped N-bombs and it would have been lighter than, well, but that would have gotten you on trouble on YouTube, wouldn't it?
It depends. Well, here's the thing. I don't like the N-word. Not because I have this like, oh God, it's so like horrible and it kills a race or whatever. I just don't like the way it sounds. It sounds ugly. You know what I mean? The way it's pronounced. So like, I just don't like saying it. You know what I mean? It sounds very filthy, and I don't want something that filthy coming out of my mouth. I'm not a fan of that. Now, but when it comes to stuff like using the word coon, I'll put it to you this way. The reason I even said that to Gmo, the first time I heard Gmo referred to as a coon was my friend who's black. And I was at his house, we were gaming, and I told him, bro, remember that dude Gmo that I was trying to show you? That like I was like, yo, this dude's the shit. He's like, yeah, the human cloth guy. I said, yeah, him. Like, what about him? And I said, dude, he started dissing me on fucking Facebook. Just started talking shit. And he was, are you serious? I said, yeah. It's like, man, and you were so upping that motherfucker. What a fucking coon, my nigga. Like, straight up, that's some coonery ass shit, my nigga. I was like, I hear you. That's the first time I heard that. And I was like, all right, Gmo's on coonery. I'm going to use it now because I thought it was funny. I like the word. I like coonery. It's hilarious.
Well, dude, I'll be honest, and it's because it's my favorite fucking episodes of South Park, is all I think of is Cartman all dressed up.
And that's that joke, though. Like, the whole, like, the coon, that's why that's funny. Because coon's a racial term. But just throw it up in a fucking raccoon costume and call him the coon, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But, you know.
We got, is it Reeves again?
Hey, I'm back.
Reeves.
So
I knew
did you
it.
really did you really just use the I have a black friend who used that word so I can use an excuse? Hey, yo, unknown factor. I seen your facial expression in the live stream. Agree with me here. That is the wackest, most, like I don't know, half-ass racist excuse. I thought it was because you was half black is why you was allowed to use that word.
I was saying that earlier. You probably weren't listening. I actually
You're
said
right,
earlier.
I probably
I'm
wasn't
half black.
listening.
I mean, I'm half black. That also probably means I'm gonna fuck your bitch.
Damn,
You know what I'm
want to
saying?
keep going there for no reason because you know damn well you ain't got
Boston.
shit else.
Boston cream. I got it all, homie. You're the one running from coming on my show and defending yourself, boy.
What do you mean? I'm going to
So
defend
shut the
myself
fuck
on
up.
my show for my fucking viewers. I don't do
In a
shows
place that I
about
can't
other
talk-
YouTube shows, fam. That's your
Yeah, you
job.
do.
You right
Yeah, you
now
do.
are the highest
Yes,
selling
you do.
author of Chuck Reeves fan fiction in the continental United States. Not in Japan,
Okay, but yeah, you do.
definitely here in the United States. So keep up with the Chuck Reeves fan fiction, dude. Like, don't worry, man. We live in the real world over here. I don't know what world you live in.
Mm-hmm. So
So
you
then-
don't do shows about other YouTubers. So you
Hold
and your
on.
homeboy aren't watching
I respond.
other YouTube videos on your
I
fucking channel.
respond.
Fucking shut the fuck up. You're a failure-ass bitch.
Hey,
you are mad.
real quick,
CPN. Hey,
gentlemen.
CPN.
Shut up.
Gentlemen.
Why is it every time I search the name Riot,
Gentlemen.
it comes up as a black woman?
Can we hold the line for a
Because
moment?
I'm half black.
Can we hold the line
But
for a moment?
Are you a
There's your
woman?
proof.
Gentlemen,
There's your
you?
proof right there. Huh?
real quick, since I've got Reeves back, I'd like to ask you the question that I wanted to ask you earlier, right when you cut out, Chuck, which would be, why is it you two continue to go back and forth? I find it odd because it's just
No,
it's
there
like
is
you
no
both
back and forth.
perpetuate this.
What there is unknown factor is that the underground media personality that operates under the name and brand of the East Coast Beast Host has a program that is entertaining and informative to his viewers that is about underground happenings. Now, what happens is I make my opinions and I have my show. And then you have people like CPN who get mad about my opinion. And since they have no other tangible, realistic way to challenge and thereby prove my opinion wrong, they say things like my girlfriend or they make things up. So then I'm put in a weird position where for some reason or another, Beast Host and the brand has become the news. So I'm then forced to respond to what able fucking fable, fairy tale, fuckboy, lion, faggot shit was said for 2.5 hours in the last 2 days. So tonight's show, 11:30 p.m. over on the Chuck Reeves Beast Host YouTube channel, we'll be going through everything. The entire last 2.5 hours of his program was about me. I do a minimum of fucking 4 hours of new material every week. less than 5% of it is about him or what anybody else on YouTube says, with the exception of my new trailer reaction podcast that I started, which that's not me talking about other motherfuckers' opinions. That's me talking about movie trailers, which is actually a fairly popular thing on YouTube. I don't give a fuck what a fan blogger has to say about what's going on. I care about what's going on. The only time I talk about a fan blogger's opinion is when that fan blogger turned out to be a fan of me and all his opinions are about me. With 10,000
what
so right now what I have.
What percentage of my show was dedicated to you, Chuck?
Over the last 2 days, 100%
not the last 2 days.
of it.
Not the last 2 days.
100% of it.
Not the last 2 days.
Far more than mine is.
Give me a number.
I dare you to.
Give me a number.
I bet you.
Well,
give me a number.
I bet you.
Real quickly, gentlemen, as I said earlier, I watched some of your content. I honestly just sincerely don't have time to watch it all in running the radio. Nothing against either of you's content. It's just a fucking time management thing, and I'd like to be able to get to my new album, my next album sometime soon. But that's a different point. But my wife does have a lot of spare time at work. She watches most of you guys' content, and from what she said, you're pretty much on an equal basis as far as the shit you talk towards one another.
No. See, me talking shit about Psychopathic and ICP is not me talking shit about CPN or his opinions on
Bro, do you really think my wife would think that?
I strictly give my opinions.
Hey, Chuck, do you really think my wife would think that?
Does she catch my show 4 fucking nights a week when it's on? Does she? Does she catch
no,
all the
actually,
other
I
shit
think she
fucking
makes
do?
it a
No,
point to
she
watch it the
doesn't.
next day at work. So, but she does always pretty much catch it from what but she watches it at work. She has a fair amount of free time.
I also watch.
I strictly either reply to him or his cronies in my chat, which is going to stop after tonight anyway. Everybody needs to come in and get in on this fucking ninth circle of hell that I call a chat room during my fucking show, especially tonight, because for some reason the banhammer got up, started walking around and smacking randoms for no fucking reason. But tonight we're having a real good time. His key witness in this whole thing, I've got all I need. I know, when I know I'm in the right, I don't give a fuck. So right now I don't give a fuck.
You can say that all you want. You can say that all you want, but there's a phone recording.
I don't have to say it. I don't have to. I never.
There's
a phone recording.
Hold on.
I said that
Gentlemen.
I'm not going to put him on blast. I didn't tell anybody ever to keep anything
tell him
quiet.
in the recording.
My fucking ass.
What
I tell him? What do I tell him?
You tell him not to say anything that
I
we don't
did
need
not
to do
say
that.
those words. You're fucking lying. I said I'm not going to put him on blast. Those were my exact words. You're the one with the fucking recording, faggot. You can't even fucking quote your own recording. I know what I said. I never told anyone not to say anything about that kid. I said I didn't need to put it on blast because it's not my place to put random fans' business who are already in fucking jail fucking out there. That kid is not my friend, and I got proof that he's your fucking key witness is fucking Dom Pell's best, and that Dom Pell is the only person to tell anybody to keep that shit to themselves. Kiss my fucking ass. I'm a
let me ask you a question.
I'm a business man. You are a fan blogger, man.
You're not a business. I'm sorry, but you're not a business.
Before I ever had an internet show, Sam,
oh my God.
I did
Shut the
500
fuck up.
fucking live shows.
Oh
You ain't
my
even
God.
been to 500 fucking live shows. You better
Your
pray
daughter's
to
gonna
fucking
grow up to
gentlemen.
be a stripper. I swear to
you
fucking God.
better pray to Buddha, Allah,
I
whoever the
better
fuck it is,
pray,
Violent
fuck
J,
you.
that I never cross paths with you, motherfucker, because they won't even be able to get the fucking dental record. I'm going to remove every piece of you. You have no idea what's going to happen to you, and I don't care. And I'll eat the fucking felony and just never go back to Arizona.
Are you gonna call the FBI now, knowing you just said that to me live on air? Huh?
Yeah, I still
call
will.
the FBI
I
for
still
wiretapping,
fucking will.
please.
I still fucking will. Because the only reason that you're bothering to attack people like my daughter and you're attacking people like my girlfriend because I don't like the fucking Juggalo March. You're such a fucking faggot kid. You're not even going to have to worry about me. You're not even going to have to worry about me. Trust. You're not even going to have to worry about me. You're not even going to have to worry about me.
Conversation. You're a little bitch,
bro. Good.
You're a fucking bitch, homie.
Oh,
You're
look,
a little bitch.
I'm looking at the
sees
messages right now between your boy
Everybody
downtown.
knows. Everybody knows how much of a little bitch you are. You can't even have a conversation without acting like a badass. Your little man syndrome
because here's the thing. You don't get to attack my fucking 10-year-old daughter and my fucking girlfriend because you don't like my opinion on the fucking clowns, you faggot. You don't understand.
Gentlemen.
This is grown-up love. You want me to attack you? You really want me to attack you? Bitch, I will fucking attack you. And you won't have a fucking hole in the desert. No. See, that's what you think.
You've already tried.
This was
You've
fun
already
for me.
tried. You're
This
not
is
coming
still
out to
gonna be
my
fun for
desert
me.
fucking with me, motherfucker.
Who's
This
coming
is
out
my
to
hood,
anything?
homeboy.
What
Hey,
a good
what I
motherfucker.
want to know,
You live in one
gentlemen.
trailer outside of Bixby,
Yo,
motherfucker.
Reeves.
Get the
Hold
fuck
on
out
a
of here. I
sec.
got people in
I
Bixby.
got a question.
You're fucking stupid.
Hey,
I live in
Reeves.
Tucson, you stupid son of a bitch.
All right,
I live
can
in
y'all?
Tucson?
Bisbee is 2 hours south. I haven't lived in Bisbee for over 10 years. You fucking retard.
Hey, good. I'm glad for you. I'm glad you
All right.
moved out of such a
Real
shithole.
quick, hold on, guys. Pause, because I want to say, I lost my point because y'all are fucking, and then I look over and I got Aaron saying y'all two are the same person, which just made me crack the fuck up. I'm sorry.
Well, if I'm the
CPN
same
would be,
person,
like, if I chopped off my own dick and ate it, then we'd be the same person.
I want to say that. I mean, obviously, we know that there's certain people not satisfied.
So just make sure you're just make sure you're tuned in tonight, CPN, and for the rest of the week, so you have something to talk about next Sunday.
Wait, there you go.
Oh well,
Thank
I'll
you.
definitely be doing a rebuttal on your rebuttal. I mean, it's gonna be hilarious.
Hours from now, be
real
there,
quick.
be fucking square. I'm Audi 2000. You
Hey, wait, real quick, Chuck,
fucking
don't leave
clown.
yet. Chuck,
Run, you
don't
little
leave yet. I
faggot.
got one final
Run
question.
away from me, you
CPN,
little
hold up.
faggot.
You're letting that dude do nothing but go to personal
afraid of
attacks on me instead of trying to
Everyone
put
Hey,
his
hey, can everybody calm down for a
Everyone
moment?
knows
and then
you're
goes,
afraid of
your
me,
mom,
Chuck.
your
All right,
girlfriend,
no.
your daughter,
terrified
and
of
it's
me.
supposed to be it.
All right,
You
would
are
you
fucking
mute
terrified of
CPN for a moment?
We
CPN,
cool.
I'm sorry,
We cool.
Reeves.
I'm gonna be in.
Hey,
I'm
Reeves.
gonna be in. Hey, guess what? I'm gonna be in Kokomo, Indiana.
I know, bro.
February 21st.
Yeah, I
We're
know, dude. I'm
we're
gonna be there. I'm going for
promoting
Skiro.
that.
It's gonna be dope. Schizo's gonna be in the
I'm
fucking
gonna-
house. That's what's up, man. I look forward to that shit.
I'm gonna be in Phoenix later on in 2018. 2018 is the year that Beard Speaks and fucking Beast Host comes to your fucking neighborhood, CPN.
Okay,
so
check
I
it,
hope
Reeves. I
that
know,
you
'cause I
are
look
as
forward to seeing
brolic
you in
and as
Kokomo.
fucking
I'm
big
on that
nutted
show.
When
But
I
hey,
show
can I
the
ask
fuck
you a
up
question?
in Arizona, you faggot.
Reeves, I muted him because he fucking, like, I just want both of you to be quiet for a second so I can ask you a question. Because you said he was going after your 10-year-old daughter. How so?
Did you not hear what he just said? Did you
No,
not
otherwise I wouldn't
understand
ask
at
the fucking
beginning-
question, Reeves.
At the beginning of this whole thing, he alluded to having sex with my 10-year-old daughter on Facebook. There's videos explaining that from other YouTubers from months ago, okay? And then what he just said about my daughter growing up to be a stripper, you didn't hear him just throw that in there because he has nothing. He just made a bunch of random accusations, didn't ask for any kind of proof. And I'm about to stomp him the fuck out.
All right,
I'm not
well, chill
trying
out.
to steal CPN's
Reeves.
fan base because this is what I've come to learn over the last 5 to 7 months. CPN's fan base are 10,000 brainless fucking retards that he's been cultivating over the last decade who know nothing except to believe what Violent J tells you and then believe what Raya says because he literally just repeats it. Now, my show isn't for those people. If you're one of those people and you enjoy Child's Play Ninja's content as just the regurgitated psychopathic promotional material that it is, my show perhaps is over your fucking head. And I understand that sometimes things that are over your head piss you off. I don't understand Curb Your Enthusiasm. I don't understand it. I don't understand the comedy of the genius known as Larry David. So I don't like the show and I like to hate on it. But is my hate misplaced? Yes. Because that's just because I'm stupid. So if you hate my show strictly because CPN told you to, or because he told you some fairy tale that my best friend gang raped a kid and I somehow fucking covered it up or took part in it or whatever the fuck he said in his video yesterday.
All right,
And
well,
you're
hold
gonna
on, man, and
ignore
we'll let
the
him get
fact
to that,
That
and
I
he
have
can
a
tell you
dated
exactly
and
what he
timed
said,
paper
Reeves.
trail of everything he fucking talked about yesterday.
All right, can you hold on?
Then
Reeves,
you don't need
just
to
for a
be coming to my
moment?
fucking channel, and I invite you never to visit my fucking show. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. My show's
Okay,
not about
that's
fucking
fine.
juggalo
Mute him.
shit all the time.
All right. Now the point I'm trying to make, Reeves. I hope you're fucking listening now. I will say one thing. At least CPN will let someone else talk. You won't. And like I said, you both have your flaws. It is what it is. And again, we all do. I'm a fucking asshole. I promise you. That's besides the point. But I'm sitting here. I got fucking Easy 606 ready to set up a fucking boxing match for y'all. I'm not sure exactly CPN said that, but unmute CPN for me, would you, babe? All right. So CPN, did you say his daughter was going to grow up to be a stripper?
Yeah, I've said it multiple times.
That's a little much, bro.
Is he gonna tell you that a few weeks ago he fucking alluded that I was having sex with my 10-year-old niece and my 10-year-old nephew, my 10-year-old niece and 11-year-old nephew? Did he tell you about that shit? Did he tell you about that? No. All right. He makes the same fucking jokes towards me. He fucking attacked my girlfriend way before I ever brought his girlfriend into the fucking situation.
Girlfriend?
All he's fucking doing, all this nigga is fucking doing is he's mad that I'm retaliating.
Call me that. Call me a cracker at least. Come on, man. Use your right nomenclature. Respect my pronoun.
Okay.
Respect my pronoun.
All right, Wigger.
Respect my pronoun, female.
But nonetheless,
Hey, I got shit to do. You know, I got show prep. I got show prep
from
of my
you
own.
little pussy ass bitch.
No, there won't be any
You
running.
fucking
Come on by. Come on by and watch me put
You're
your whole argument in the trash can. Like I said,
just
you have
gonna
your
rebut it
10,000
on
retards.
Thursday.
Enjoy. Have your
gonna
10,000
rebut it on
retards.
Thursday and
There's
everyone's
way
gonna be
more people
satisfied
who have
again.
nothing to do with ICP out there that will become fans of mine. And the more you fucking hate me, the more those people will like me. So thanks a lot. See, you don't get it. I win either way. Because I get the smart fucking juggalos, and then I get the fucking normies who don't like people like you.
Dude, all
so
your fucking people look like
Peace,
crackheads, homie. What are you talking about?
All I know
anyway.
is, real quick, CPN, before you continue, Aaron, I think you're so right. They are regurgitating the same jokes at one another. I do think that's kind of funny as well. They do seem to go to a lot of the exact same points, which is what I find so odd about you two personally. But that, again, is just my perspective, and who the fuck am I besides the unknown factor?
Right. And, I mean, the only difference is when I throw the jokes at him, he threw them at me first. So I threw them back at him. But then he got sad. It is what it is.
Then he got sad. See,
you know?
and that's,
I mean,
I don't know.
That's all it is.
Look. Go ahead, man.
That's all it really is. Like, every fucking joke I've said, like, throwing his girl, like, the whole girlfriend thing that I'm fucking with him on, the reason this pisses him off so much is it's based on actual truth. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, I know for a fact he's talked about it on his show. I mean, and I've heard it in private conversations that he didn't know I was listening to and possibly recording that like, oh man, I couldn't do shows this week. I found out my girl was cheating on me, but I got to stay with her. I don't have a place to live if I don't. You know, I've heard about all this shit. So I know it's happening. That's why I know it fucks with them.
Wait,
you know
I got
what
Kentucky
I mean?
in the
And if you're
house.
going to come out Kentucky?
Well, that's where it said you were from, caller.
Sorry.
You're sorry you're from Kentucky? That's kind of odd, but okay.
No, I coughed and I said sorry.
Oh, no, CPN. Well, all right, caller.
What up?
Who I got?
606, what up?
606, that's what I thought, man. So you got to set up a boxing ring for these two, dude? I really think they need it.
Man, hey, I like to give people an avenue. So, hey, if I can make a few bucks on this, man, let's do it.
I just feel Chuck would run away because he's been running from me all year now. So, you know, that's what it is.
You'd be surprised. You never know. You never know until you try. We'll set it up in a mutual location, right in the middle. We can put in Ohio, in Kentucky. We'll have a show afterwards. Y'all can beat each other down, and then it's over after that.
And then I'll perform.
and then we'll perform in the ring. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm going to put it to you this way. I don't think they would. I don't think sanctioned fights. I don't think they would allow me and Chuck to fight each other because I'm like twice his size.
Yeah.
You know, like he's lightweight and I'm heavyweight. I'm not trying to be cocky about it. I'm saying I'm over a foot taller than he is. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't have that reach. You know, and I'm like, it'd just be unfair. I mean, I'd do it. I mean, I have no problem with it if it would bring some money.
Oh, sure, yeah. We can make a nice little purse for the winner. We can definitely do that.
Man,
I think
it'd
be worth it. Hell, you could live broadcast that on both of your all shit. Hey, I think it's a win-win for everybody, man.
Well, no, 606. One of them's going to end up losing because you're putting them both in a ring. And I happen to agree with CPN. And again, this is nothing against Reeves. I just sincerely don't think you're going to find anybody that's going to be like, yeah, that's okay, just because of the size difference. I mean, there's a reason they have those standards. Unless, I mean, you got to they'd have to sign all kinds of fucking waivers. Like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, you know, he's fucking like 50, 75, 100, like however much bigger, fucking foot taller, all that. In the street, you don't sign those. Shut the fuck up, babe. In the street.
That's right. We'll find a nice back alley to meet each other in.
Hey, I know a venue right now in Ohio that's got a wrestling ring right in the middle of the venue. I'm telling y'all, let's do it.
Yep, I hear you. I hear that shit.
606 is trying to set up fights. Fucking, I was just trying to fucking calm everybody down. 606 is like, let's box.
Man, hey, you know, I've been paying attention to this whole situation. I'm kind of new to both dudes. I fuck with Chuck. I'm new to Reed, or I'm new to CPN. The only CPN thing that I didn't make was a reference made to about juggalos, how you can't go juggalo if you're not down with ICP. I didn't necessarily like that, but
yeah, a lot of people don't like that opinion of mine, but it is an opinion of mine.
It is what it is. I mean, you can have your own opinion, but I just it kind of stunned a little bit because you know I've been fucking with psychopathic since the early '90s, and I like some of the clown shit, don't get me wrong, but it's not all for me. However,
no, I'm not saying it has to be all for you.
I fucked with Blaze, I fucked with ABK, you know what I mean? I fucked with Project Born, I fucked with Dayton Family. Like, I love the psychopathic, and I lived and breathed with the hatchet, but I didn't necessarily care for ICP. You know what I'm saying? I respect for us. I just didn't care. Their music wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So yeah, you definitely wouldn't like that opinion then.
So wait,
no.
You said specifically.
But when it came down to it, though, man, like, did I gather? Yes. Did I buy merchandise? Yes. Do I have a hatchet tattooed on me? Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now wait. So, CBN, you've said that if you're not a fan of ICP, you can't be a juggalo?
I personally feel that people who are not fans of ICP aren't juggalos. Now, the reason I feel this way is because, I mean, I'm not the oldest school ninja out there, and there's people that are more old school than me that would disagree with me. But I've always known juggalo to be down with ICP. I was listening to ICP before they had anyone else on the roster. You know what I mean? Like, so way back in the motherfucking day when Jay wasn't fat, I mean, he's not fat now, but, you know, he went through his spells, you know, and I was listening to ICP back then. You know, being a juggalo meant you were fucking down as fuck with ICP, and that's all it meant. And then they started building their roster and stuff, and so you had people like, oh, I'm down with Twisted now, and I'm down with this, and I'm down with this. I think part of that has kind of created a rift in people because there's a lot of people not on the same page anymore. Back then, everybody was fucking hardcore ICP fans, so we all kind of related to each other, you know?
Yeah, you also
I mean,
gotta
that's just
realize,
how I
though, is the word juggalos didn't even come around until like the second Joker's card. That term wasn't even coined.
Yeah, I understand that, and technically it's Beverly Kills if you want to get real technical with it, but
it picked up.
It picked up in the Ringmaster. It picked up in the Ringmaster, but the first time the word Juggalo was ever used, it was used in Beverly Kills, but kind of in a different context. But it was still Juggalo that was said. But nonetheless, no, I understand that. But even during Ringmaster, during Riddlebox, it was only ICP. ICP didn't stop adding to their roster until after Riddlebox when they were putting out Project Born. I want to say that's before Malenko or right after Malenko. They were trying to do Project Born and that failed, I think. And then Malenko era, they brought Twisted in. And then, I mean, after Twisted, you know, we got, like, I think in 99, we started getting snippets of Blaze and all that, and then they built the roster from there. So I definitely feel what you're saying if you're into more of the other roster, and I definitely feel if you're offended by it. But it's just one of those things. Okay, this is where it's fucked up to say. It's a very cliche statement. It's how I was raised. At least on the Juggalo shit. You know what I mean? It's like it's how I was raised. It was a Juggalo was always down with ICP, and everybody else was just kind of like an add-on. You know, like
that's a bigoted
Juggalos
statement.
now have other people to listen to. You know what I mean? That was the whole thing. Like Juggalos now have other artists that they can listen to. Everyone still listens to ICP, but now there's more. You know, but I'm not going to turn around. Like for instance, if I saw you somewhere and like at a show or at a gathering or just somewhere and I saw your hatchet tattoo or hey, what's up, whoop whoop. I'm not going to question you on ICP. I'm not going to do anything like that. If we're kicking it, we're kicking it, and I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? It's not that serious to me.
Well, Glenn, I got Glenn over here saying ICP rules. I got Lisa with a smack my head. Why are you smacking your head, Lisa?
Right.
I'm mad because Glenn Brown said ICP rules and they stopped Posse wrong.
Oh,
it almost looks like Insane Clown Pussy. I don't think that was intentional though. I think that was just a mistype.
Hey, you're going to enjoy this one. He's got fucking Jay Snickers spelling.
Say what?
He's got that DJ Snickers spelling.
Boom.
I don't know who that candy bar bite-sized bitch is, but that's besides the point. Oh, motherfucker! What? Whatever. You know, we ain't about that though. Like I said, I don't fucking. You know, that's why I don't fucking. Like who? For real? I don't know who the fuck you talking about. Easy? Like what?
I got you.
Like you want to bring up some other motherfuckers I don't know? Because I guarantee there's a lot of them motherfuckers that like they think I know them. I don't know them. I don't know who the fuck they think they are. I know I'm the unknown factor. You know, that's just how the fuck it is. And that's what I think about these two motherfuckers right here, CPN, you and Reeves. Like fucking let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Oh,
just let the whole world know. Sorry.
Here's another thing. Here's another thing that is it's another kind of portion in this whole situation that is that a lot of people don't know about as well. So we can go like a month or two prior to the march. I pretty much stopped talking about Chuck. I was like, okay, he's annoying, and I was pretty much doing my own thing. I'd go in the show and fuck with him every now and then, but it was chill, you know what I mean? There was no real issues there. So it was pretty much let go. And then came time for the march, and me and Maximum Overload drove to the march. And Maximum Overload had a bunch of cool shit. He had a riot shield with a giant Hatchet Man sticker on it, and I thought it looked so fucking fresh. And I was like, dude, that is awesome. I love that thing. He's like, dude, it's a prop, but if anything did pop off, it also is going to double his protection. And I was like, right, I know, huh? And I thought it was really cool, so I took a picture of it and put it on Facebook. And immediately, Chuck decided that he's going to attack me over the shield. And just like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh my God, are you really doing this again? Seriously? And so he started doing this live show, and it was funny because Cameron was actually in the live show with him. And it was just this whole thing like, oh, CPN and his shield. And it was like, yeah, I'm going to get CPN now. I was like, for what, bro? So everyone in the chat room kept saying, invite CPN in the chat room. And me and Maximum Overload were at a gas station. We like stopped at a truck stop. And so he invited me into the show, and I got on the Hangout. I said, yo, what's up, Chuck? And I had my phone. And I told him, I said, Chuck, you know that shield's not mine, right? And he just felt stupid for talking all this shit. It's like, dude, that ain't even my shit. Fuck you. And
I like your sign, though. Hey, bro, I like the sign you took.
FBI listens to Nickelback?
Mm-hmm. That was nice.
Yeah,
that was nice.
That is pretty. Yeah, I that was made up on a whim, and it was fun. Like, oh man, everyone's seen that sign at this point. I still have it. It's hung up on my wall.
Yeah, I know. I seen it in the live feed of the fucking when you did the your fucking feed this morning. Shit was in the video. I was like, he still got that fucking sign.
Well, I was like, yo, this sign got me on national television. I'm definitely keeping it as a keepsake at this point, you know. But
frame that bitch.
I mean, not everyone gets on national television for anything. So the fact that I was on national television, I think is awesome. And I'm happy about it. And people are like, oh, you just think you know what? I'm happy that I'm national television. Get fucked up. Like, fuck you. Let me have a proud moment. But anyway, he found out Maximum Overload was traveling with me, or I was traveling with him, per se, because it was his car we rolled through. But yeah, he started this war all up again because I traveled with one of his admins. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, no, what else did you do? No, that's literally it. So we started the war again, so.
606, I got nothing on, like, what the fuck, man?
I just kind of really don't, okay, it's one of those things where I don't appreciate being put into, like, you two need to stop. I've been trying to stop. He won't allow it. I mean, we need to get that fucking straight. Any opportunity he has had to attack me, he has taken without me directly provoking him or anything like that. Everything I've done to him is in retaliation because he won't leave me the fuck alone, first of all. But I'm not one of those people that blocks. I'm not one of those people that, oh, please stop. If you come slap me, I'm going to slap you back. And right now he is crying because his face is red because I slap a little harder than he fucking expected. So it is what it is.
Oh, man. So that's, God damn it. Like, I like, motherfuck. I don't know then. So, I don't know, according, like, Reeves, if you're out there listening, you got fucking CPN right here said he let it go, and then you brought some bullshit up. So, why'd you bring the bullshit up, man? Who gives a fuck he had a goddamn shit? And what the fuck kind of shit was he giving you about that anyways? Who the fuck gives a fuck that you, even if that was yours, what the fuck does it matter?
That's what I said. I thought it was a cool-ass prop. I thought it looked cool. I was like, yo, we're juggalos. This is what we do. We put Hatchet Man on shit, and it looks cooler, you know? I don't know why it was such an issue. Like, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Your exact reaction, who gives a fuck? I said the same thing. Why is this an issue? You know what I mean? It shouldn't be. But it's because I was doing it. I'll tell you what it really is. It's the Tech 9 thing. He still has a chip on his shoulder over the Tech 9 thing. I guarantee you that's what it is.
I got Glenn Brown saying nobody wants to hurt you.
Huh?
I got Glenn Brown saying nobody wants to hurt you. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that, Glenn, or who you're referring to.
I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not afraid of being hurt. I'll tell you that much.
That's why I'm really kind of confused as to who the fuck she's referring to when she says nobody wants to. Because I wasn't aware that anybody was referring to somebody. I mean, technically, fucking CPN's like, I mean, Easy's trying to set up fucking wrestle match, but I don't know. But I don't know. Fucking Reeves didn't like it.
What's the issue with the Shield? I don't get it.
Like my wife.
I mean, yeah, he probably just.
As far as the Shield.
Oh. There's this thing that happens where when you start explaining this is why somebody did something, people scratch their head like, wait, what else? And I'm like, no, that's it. And they're like, no, that couldn't possibly, because it's hard to believe that somebody is that fucking petty. You know what I mean? But as far as if we're asking the question of why does he have this fucking, why is there this hatred? I explained my anger towards him, you know, doxing people, contacting, saying you're going to contact people's jobs. Maximum Overload, he doxed his address live on his show yesterday. Maximum Overload has text messages after text messages of him threatening his family. He's got 5 kids, including like I think it's a 1-year-old. You know what I mean? Range from like 1 to 14 years old, his kids. And like, you better watch your kids. You better hope I never cross your path. You know, all this weird, stupid shit, you know, over dumb shit. But I think the issue he has is the Tech 9 thing.
You know,
I
it's
think
so
he's
funny.
still salty about the Tech 9 situation.
I'll tell you, the thing I find funny about this situation is it's gotten real personal where family got involved. And I had this bitch-ass rap group, local, bring up my wife in a diss track. And then I responded, and they shut the fuck up.
Right.
And that's the problem here. Like, neither of you is coming hard enough at one another to shut the other the fuck up. And yeah, I mean, obviously at a point it was done, but then fucking Reeves wanted to pick it back up over a fucking Shield with a hat. Which, Chuck, that's the weirdest shit. I'd like to hear your fucking reasoning for that. Like, who gives a fuck he had a goddamn riot shield with a hatchet man on it? It's not like he fucking brought a goddamn hatchet like a dipshit to the march, alright? He brought a fucking riot shield that looked cool and for all purposes could have been very helpful in that particular situation had shit went sideways. It's a good idea and it looks dope. What the fuck? So who gives a fuck? And so fucking if you fucking came up with that CPN, I'd be like, oh yeah, dude. Dope idea.
Oh, you know how many people at the march who like follow me on Facebook and stuff that ran into me were like, dude, where's the shield? I want to see the shield. People wanted like sign the shield, you know, they wanted pictures with the shield. Like it was a prop, you know, and he started like this crusade against me again over a prop. And I'm like, what? Dude, how were you this petty, bro? Come on. I don't know. It is what it is. But see, here's the thing. His excuse about the subscribers, oh, I only got 2,000 and some, and he's got 10,000. That's because there's a lot of retards. The reason actually is on my channel. Again, if I have somebody on here for a debate or something, they're allowed to speak. I rebuttal. It can get heated, but they have ample time to speak. I have ample time to speak. We go back and forth. There are times I've been wrong, and I've admitted I'm wrong. I have both admonished Magic Ninja and Psychopathic Records on my channel, and I've praised Magic Ninja and Psychopathic Records on my channel. All of it has existed on my channel. That's why they respect me. That's why I have a lot more people that respect my channel versus Chuck's channel. Because Chuck's channel is basically everybody tell me I'm the motherfucking shit or go fuck yourselves. That's why he doesn't have as many people following him, because he's not respected as a person. He says he's a business, but he's not. It's fucking kayfabe. It's bullshit. So, and people can see through it. So, I mean, you can basically make your little group happy, but when it comes to the community at large, there's a bigger picture there, and he doesn't see that. So, it is what it is.
That's, man, I kind of wish Reeves was still in the room, but at the same time, and no offense to you, Chuck, but a little bit of offense to you, I don't, because Jesus Christ, man, you really, like CBN said, this is a back and forth. And every time you've gotten in on this call, I've had to fucking mute you to say anything, which is kind of fucking annoying. I'm just saying, you know. And yeah, you're right, dude. You're going to get around. You're going to be out at a bunch of fucking shows. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I think it's funny that he points that out as such a big deal, because if we want to fucking sit and talk about shows and this and that, fuck, you can catch me hopefully up at Carl's Tavern next weekend, as long as I get the tire back on my car.
I'll be there too.
You know, gotta fix that. Oh, fuck yeah. Easy. I might have you fucking just pick my ass up then on the fucking way up there if I don't get my car fixed. What's up?
Shit, where you at now?
Anderson, man.
So did your tire come off or did the whole wheel come off?
Oh, the whole fucking wheel.
It's either a ball joint or
Yeah, it's either a ball joint or a tie rod, man.
Yeah, damn. That's hardcore.
Yeah, it's shitty. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm right on your fucking way, though. Easy. Yeah, because I'm right off 69.
if he comes up 69.
If everything goes smooth and we go up that way, man, I'll let you know.
Hell yeah, man. Because fucking, I was supposed to give Ice Pick fucking Willie a ride up there, and I'm like, hey, dude, I ain't got a car.
I was supposed to be up there last night and had to end up calling it off, man, because it got crazy up here last night.
Oh, for that insane assassination tour. Yeah, which is still going on, ladies and gentlemen. And just so you know, tune in tomorrow night on No Fucks Given Radio. Talk Snuff with Team Snuff. We'll be live from the insane assassination tour with Lynch and whoever the fuck else he's got around him in the green room. So, you know, that'll be a fucking dope-ass show right there. But yeah, I think that's funny that Reeves, like, he wants to point out that, like, I get out, you don't get out. Like, first off, you were at the march, he wasn't. I don't know. I mean, do you attend a lot of concerts, bro?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, not as much anymore just because I'm getting older and I just don't care as much anymore. But yeah, I used to be one of those people that traveled, like I'd go, like, to this city and then make my way down the whole state. Like, oh, there's a concert Tuesday here, there's a concert Wednesday here, there's a show Thursday down there. You know, big shows, small shows. And I kind of live out of my car for a week and then do it the next month after that. I don't know.
Hey,
do shit like that all the time.
Glenn, who do you want to be like? I need to know. You need to specify, Glenn. Myself, fucking CPN, easy. I'm the unknown factor, just so you're clear on that. But apparently she wants to be like somebody. I don't know who. Oh, apparently he wants to be like somebody. I don't know who. Sorry, Glenn. Fuck, I'm fucking sidetracked on 1,000 things. But yeah, I think it's a very odd thing to sit there and be like, yeah, I'm going to be out on all these shows, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know. I mean, if you want to promo your shit on the radio and where you're going to be, that's cool. That's the fucking purpose of No Fucks Given Radio, is to promo the underground as a whole and fucking bring some unity and be like, look, the underground is dope. There's all kinds of dope shit from the fucking top of it. It's Strange, Magic Ninja, and Psychopathic to fucking all the way down to the motherfucker who's in his fucking basement and just really needs better equipment and better mixing and mastering, but his shit's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit. That's what the fuck this is about, to promo. But to do it the way he did aggressively towards you, I don't know, man. That was just odd.
It's one of those. Okay, so it's one of those things. Like, the way he's doing it is, it's bragging. It's, oh, I'm gonna be doing these shows. That makes me right because I'm doing things that are cool. You know what I mean? Like, and I've told him before, you can stop bragging about that stuff. I legitimately don't care because I'm not in that line of work. So, like, you could succeed all you want. It's not going to do anything for me because I'm not in that line of work. At least not anymore.
I don't know, but I really think after this interview, Kokomo could be kind of interesting.
Right.
Whatever. I am who the fuck I am, and I'll stand by every goddamn word I said. You know? That's just the fucking truth of it. Man, I really wish you guys could find a way to just fucking stop this bullshit, though. And I say that specifically because I don't think it's good for the underground as a whole. It's bad. It just drives more of a fucking stake in between the divide that is already there. You know?
Well, I mean, if him and the rest of his crew get rid of their little man syndrome, then, you know, we won't have to have shit like this. But if they continue to fucking slap at me, I'm gonna slap at them back. And the whole thing is, I just want to just correct him on something. He said that my show is specifically dedicated to him. My show has segments. So one of the segments we have is, I call it the Cuckster's Coonery. And we talk about something stupid he said, and we laugh at him. It lasts for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we move on. My entire live show is stolen off of the idea for it is stolen from my favorite podcast called the Drunken Peasants Podcast. And basically they have segments and shit. And so they had this arch rival on there that was always making videos about them or videos saying stupid shit. It was this guy named Brett Kane. So they had a segment dedicated to Brett Kane, and it was always like, we're going to watch this Brett Kane video, we're going to respond to it, everyone's going to laugh, and we move on. It's just one of those situations. He's part of the show sometimes if he says something retarded, but you know, that's entertainment. If he doesn't seem to understand that. I don't know, somebody who claims to be so big in the entertainment business does not understand some of the main aspects of entertainment.
Oh fuck, man. I mean, I honestly don't know what to say to that because I see your point. And that's the thing I find odd about what Chuck said earlier. And Chuck, if you hear this and get offended, I'm fucking sorry. Talk to me in Kokomo. You know, I'll fucking be there. Whatever. Fucking is the fact that he said that he reports on news. And then when you responded to it, that's what gets him pissed. Well, first off, I want to say that, you know, the guy that works at fucking any news company, when they go and report on news, and then some fucking YouTuber takes the shit on them, you know what those fucking none of those anchors do? None of those anchors acknowledge the motherfucker that shit on them. I'm just saying, bro.
Right, exactly. We talk about news all the, like, YouTubers talk about news, like, news stations all the goddamn time. I mean, hell, the Drunken Peasants Podcast, they have a segment called DP Action News, and it's them responding to news stories, like, that are on the news. It's hilarious. It's funny. Same thing with, like, what are they called? TYT, the Young Turks. You know, they cover shit. Like, to sit there and say, like, oh, they're covering me, your show's about me. What my show's about is other people. I'm better. No. You're covering other people just as much as I'm covering other people. You're just mad that you're one of the people I'm covering. Because it's funny. We have a laugh at it. It's kind of like To Catch a Predator. You know, nobody who shows up at a Chris Hansen house brags about the fact that they made the show. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that show wouldn't have been shit if I wasn't trying to fuck a 13-year-old. You know, no, they don't brag about that shit. But the show's funny because you see a guy's chat room going, yeah, baby, I want to pour hot chocolate all over your 13-year-old body. Then he walks into the fucking room and Chris Hansen comes out all big and tall. You want to have what are you doing here? And it's like, fuck. And then we all laugh at them when they get busted, when the cops beat them down. Or, you know, it's hilarious. But no one's proud to be the pedophile that walks into the Chris Hansen house. Well, in this case, when it comes to my show, Chuck's, in a sense, the pedophile walking into the Chris Hansen house. It's funny to watch him get fucked on the show.
All right, well, real quick, let's ask an audience member of both yours and Chuck Reeves' podcast. Babe, is it funny when Chuck Reeves walks in to the Chris Hansen of CPN?
I enjoy watching both of them. That's all I will say.
My wife, unbiased as fuck. Cop out.
I enjoy watching both of them.
That's a cop out, babe. You fucking know it.
She copping out? Oh, man.
Yeah. She's like, I enjoy watching you both. And that's all I'll say.
Okay, so here's another thing. I'm okay with that. And there is not one example of me saying, like, okay, if tomorrow the Unknown Factor and his wife and Chuck Reeves all had a picture together at a show, I wouldn't care. And if after the fact you hit me up, hey man, what's going on? I would talk to you just the same. You know what I'm saying? There is history of you talk to CPN, you can't roll with us anymore. On his side. Because of him. Like, him doing it, like, how dare you? I'm just saying. But I'll put it to you this way. If you watch me and you watch Chuck, you're all good by my book. I don't give a fuck. You're going to like what you like, and I'm not the arbiter of your mind.
Now, come
I
on,
never want to be
you got to
either.
spit one more bar and finish up that rhyme. Ah! Because he was making that shit rhyme, CPN. What the fuck was that?
There you go.
Doc
I'm
Seuss
sorry.
up in this bitch. That's rhyme sick, though. Not Dr. Seuss, Doc Seuss. Sorry, that's a different point. God damn it, I'm sidetracking. That's what the fuck I do, though. Right? Man, I don't know what else to say on this topic besides for real. I would like to see this bullshit in my personal opinion, because I think it would be good for the underground if you two motherfuckers weren't bitching at one another constantly. And by constantly,
Right.
I know
Well,
you both create other content. Look, but at least on a regular or on a fucking weekly basis, you're both fucking saying something about the other that's ostensibly a fuck you.
And are you not entertained?
I don't pay enough attention, dude. I got other shit to do. I'll be real honest. Sometimes it's amusing, though. Like that plot twist. But no, the plot twist wasn't. I listened to the plot twist this morning. That shit was depressing, motherfucker.
I understand it was depressing, but, you know, that was another thing. I have to actually answer another question because he kept screaming over me even though he asked me a question. The question is, why did I wait 5 months to put this out? It's not 5 months, it's 4 months. I found out in August about the situation. So it's 4 months. The reason I waited is because when I told him I had something on him, he was sweating it. And I was like, I'm just going to let him sweat it as fucking much as I can. And then I figured, okay, we're in December now. I should probably drop it. Because what a way to end the year. You know, I've built this motherfucker up for 3 goddamn months when I started saying that I had something. Like, or towards the end of September, so 2.5 months maybe. But I started telling people I had something. Just wait, it's coming. And 2 months, and you know what? If you go down the comment section of the plot twist video, the satisfaction is there. So
I just think, and see, I think the thing that throws me off, and 606 is not in the room, I don't think. Oh, well, he's, hey, easy.
What up?
Yo, did you hear this whole plot twist shit?
Yeah.
All right, so what's your opinion on it?
Man, honestly, I really don't know enough to form, you know, like a non-biased opinion.
Well, be biased. I don't give a fuck.
It's a crazy situation, you know what I'm saying? Especially with what I've heard from both parties. But Chuck seems to be fairly confident that he has all this shit, that he has proof of all this. So, I'm waiting to see everything myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and fucking Chuck's supposed to be starting in an hour and a half with a live feed where he is going to respond to CPN, everything we've discussed here, as well as the plot twist that you can see on ChildsPlayNinja's YouTube channel. And that's going to occur in an hour. So, obviously, Reeves has something up his sleeve, or at least feels like he has something up his sleeve. Which, again, like you said,
I thought it was going to be something bigger when I kept hearing this plot twist. I actually thought it was going to be something way more jaw-dropping. But
right. No, I got that criticism a couple times. I had some people like, I literally thought it was gonna be like something worse, but it was usually followed with, but this is still pretty fucking bad.
I mean, if it is
wait,
true,
real quick though, hold on. And my wife makes a very valid point. It's terrible when gang raping an 11-year-old isn't a jaw-dropping fucking thing when you hear it. Because, look, I'm telling you right now, Yeah, no, if I catch somebody gang raping an 11-year-old, I'm slitting your throat. There is no,
right,
I'm beating you
exactly.
down. No, I'm slitting you like I'm going to end your fucking life. I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure everybody that was participating in that is in a fucking morgue when I am done. Because that is some asinine fucking bullshit. And any person willing to do it that is a full-grown adult deserves nothing more than the Reaper.
Oh, absolutely. I believe that. I said the exact same thing. But
I actually have a question for you, Unknown Factor, really quick.
Yeah.
You said your wife watches Chuck's show at work.
Yes.
Right? So she's been following Chuck and myself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Prior to this morning, prior to today, does she know any of that information about Mike Red Riddles or even that name?
No. Yeah, I've never even heard that name.
Yeah, that's a no.
That's a no.
And-
So the
and,
argument
the only
of
person-
I already put this information out, no, because everybody's shocked. Like, everybody's wondering, wait, where was the information again? What are you talking about? We never heard of this before, you know? So it is what it is.
Well, and no, like I said, I spoke to Big Will, and Big Will said he heard this, but Big Will is in that group.
Big Will's in that circle.
Yeah.
Big Will is in that circle.
But the only thing is, though, that I'm wondering, CPN, is, like, yeah, it sucks, you know, the dude, pedophiles, you know, they can burn, you know what I'm saying? I can't stand that shit myself. But indirectly, what does that have to do with Chuck? I mean, Chuck's
the reason people are having an issue with it.
Only thing
go
the
ahead.
dude was a moderator to his chat. It's not like they were like buddies, like best friends.
Right, and I understand that. The reason this is an issue, the reason this is an issue to people is because Chuck, when the whole, like, it came time for Chuck to attack Psychopathic Records, he constantly brought up the Sigler thing and used this moral high ground of whatever we even know of a pedophile, we need to put them on blast. Everybody needs to know about it. And any of you who don't agree with me, you're defenders, you're pedophile defenders. Now, when it comes to this dude, Mike Red Riddles, when they found out, yeah, they kicked him out of the group or whatever, but then they all said, don't tell anybody about this. In the plot twist, there's a video of this dude named Chris Craze yelling at Dom Pell, why did you give up that information? You threw Riddles under the bus, and, like, what he did wasn't a big deal at the time. You know, and stuff like that. Like, they wanted to hide it.
Let me ask you a question. CPN. Let me ask you a question. Okay, let's say this dude was in your camp. Would you want motherfuckers to know that you had a motherfucker like this on your team, or would you try to hide it?
If I found out somebody on my camp, okay, I'm going to give you a perfect example right now. There has actually been a dude we were chilling with. This is years ago. I remember this guy. His name was Boxer Life 5150, and he was part of our fucking crew. And we had fucking haters at the time, like, oh, fuck juggalos, and you're all a bunch of blah, 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 and you're all a bunch of pedophiles and all this other shit, you know, trolls, anti-juggalo trolls, whatever. Well, this dude, we found out, he was like 26, and he was trying to hook up with this chick who was 14. She went to Crazy McCormick, and this other dude who called himself White Boy 334, like, yo, this guy's sending me messages, doing this, that, and the other. And so Crazy McCormick and White Boy 334 took it upon themselves to tell this dude, yo, what the fuck are you doing? And all this other stuff. Once we all found out about it, we outed him like a motherfucker. We were like, fuck this piece of shit. Like, what the fuck? There were times where there's homies of mine on YouTube, they're still my homies, that they did some shit that I did not agree with, and I publicly ostracized the shit out of them, like, what the fuck is your problem? You know, blah, blah, blah. You're my homie, but fuck you today. You know what I mean? I've always been completely open and honest with my audience. The phone call that was even.
Would you consider
go
that
ahead.
damage control?
It is not damage. When you try to hide something, you can consider it. If Chuck Reeves were to come out and say, because even that's worse too. You know what I mean? If he were to come out and say, okay, the reason we didn't put it out publicly is because I didn't want to feel shamed, then that would only show, like, wait a minute. So for your own self-interest, you protected this motherfucker's reputation, or for your own what the fuck? Like, there's no.
Just for the fact that dude was kind of like, fuck, you know, this guy was in my squad and fuck, like, he was embarrassed by it. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? That
I understand being embarrassed by it. And, you know, I'm pretty sure everyone can relate. You know, you have a group of people working with you and this, that, and the other, and a member of your group ends up doing something. But I've always learned that if there's a group of motherfuckers, and I like that group, and then one of the members does something really fucked up that I and a lot of people are going to find just morally reprehensible. If that group tries to conceal, it's kind of like the Catholic Church trying to conceal shit, and everyone looks bad at them. We all look bad at politicians for trying to conceal shit that goes behind the scenes. We all look bad at them when we find shit out. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be pro-politics. This is not a politics show, but like when it comes to like the religions and the politics and all that, we always look bad at groups like this who try to conceal inner shit from public viewing. And like, how could you lie to us like that? So,
yeah, don't go all political. That's the no bullshit zone, God damn it. You can catch that shit later on in the fucking month.
Right.
I do see your point, though, and damn good question, Easy, but I think Chuck, man, like, you're right. He could have saved himself so much fucking grief if the second he found out about this shit, he'd have just been like, hey, I just found this out. Fuck this dude. He's a piece of shit, blah, blah. And just once made a video, and that was the fucking end of it.
A 2-minute clip on one of on his live show. Guys, we gotta talk about something. I found out. Remember the admin Mike read Riddlez? Well, this motherfucker, he's in prison right now. We found out motherfucker has something to do with kids. Now you already know how I am, and you already know when I went after Sigler and all this. And this is no different because that is no joke. That dude has been kicked out of everything. Fuck that motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. All right, that's done. Moving on. That would have saved so much shit. But instead,
and maybe then you two wouldn't be screaming at one another on No Fucks Given Radio.
Maybe we'd be screaming about some. But yeah, I definitely I mean, the plot twist wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't have had this build-up. It wouldn't have happened. But, you know. And I'm not going to say I'm glad it happened this way. I'm not glad it happened this way. It's just, it's something that happened this way, and he's angry about it, and he can be angry about it. I don't give a fuck. You know, but I do, some of my people have been talking.
You know, you like controversy. Controversy sells.
No, I like controversy, yes, but going into 2018, so when it comes to YouTube, there's also something you need to know. People need to learn if they're going to do YouTube that certain things get tired. And I know that the ICP, Twisted, the Magic Ninja, MNE, the MNE psychopathic beef is yawning right now. It's getting there. It's yawning. It's yawning like a motherfucker right now. I already have a whole fucking. I already have an entire 2018 fucking plan for my channel that is engaging, entertaining, and stuff. Not as much clickbait, so I'm probably going to lose a lot of the 30,000, the 25 and 30,000 view videos on the bigger shit. But unless something happens, who knows? But I have this whole plan, this whole like thing I'm rolling out for 2018. So
can you get into that at all?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely, so like, for instance, the format of my live show is going to change up a little bit. It's going to look a lot more professional. And you're really going to be able to tell the Drunken Peasants influence, from the new format of the live show. I have this idea that I'm playing around with, and I have to find the right location with the house. of having kind of like a spot for single videos where I talk about things. And I plan on doing stuff like a segment, not a segment, but a certain type of video called still playing around with the name, but like what could have been, in a sense. So I have this idea of Blase Rose and how they should have presented her and what would have made Blase Rose fresher to people. Just missed opportunities that Psychopathic took, that Psychopathic didn't take, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. That's like a series of videos that will be coming out. And just different shit like that. Definitely some, you know, obviously I was supposed to drop a Malenko video about how Malenko and like, I did this thing with Riddlebox of going through the entire aspects of the Riddlebox, why people love it, why people took to it the way they took to it, what this album overall like kind of conveys. And I'm supposed to do one for Malenko just with all the beef. I just never was able to do it. So I'm definitely dropping that probably in January. Because people really like the Riddlebox one, and they've been like, dude, I can't wait to hear the Malenko one. So I'll definitely probably be dropping that here come January. But yeah, I mean, just stuff like that. I have this whole new just thing, and I've sent out a lot of invitations to people, and I've gotten some responses back and stuff to have people on the Sunday shows as special guests. I mean, I had Scotty D on. I think that was like my big one this year. Is I had Scotty D on one of my Sunday shows, and a lot of people were into that. You know, that was such a good interview too, Scotty D. I loved it. But yeah, so yeah, I have all that rolling out, and a lot of it's not beef related. And the reason for that is because, like I said, I know that this beef is yawning really hard. And by the time 2018 rolls around, it's going to sleep. You know, it's tired. But with MNE and Psychopathic beef going to sleep, guess what else is going to sleep? CPN versus Chuck Reeves beef. So, because without MNE and Psychopathic, you don't have Chuck Reeves and CPN. So Chuck can go off and do his own thing, and he's going to talk about more underground. He's going to talk about other underground artists and stuff. And I'm going to do what I'm going to do. If he tries to attack me again, I'll slap him back. It's that simple. That's why I waited till this month. I mean, that's one of the other reasons I waited till this month to do the plot twist and all that other stuff. It's December. We're ending the year. What a way to put it to bed. The final pat, whatever.
Well, now, and you said you know what he's going to do tonight. What are you going to do if he brings something that you have no idea of that he has?
Then I'll respond to that accordingly. I mean, just because I know what he's going to do doesn't necessarily mean that if I didn't know, I wouldn't have a response. I'm just saying, like, he's already pretty much let it be known what his counter arguments are. And I'm like, it doesn't, no, that legitimately does not prove anything I said wrong. I'm sorry.
All I know is fuck that. I love that the guy that made this comment, his name is JR. I think it's great because this is great fucking commentary. That is one of the greatest commentators of the WWE. But JR says he don't think this shit will ever end.
God. The beef between me and Chuck or the beef between me and...
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll get an interview with like Chris Calico or something, and then he'll have another bitch fit. I don't know.
Hey, hell yeah! Shout out to Glenn for tuning in, man. And yeah, that is not how you spell squad. Just so you know.
I'll spell squad for y'all.
Wife's gonna spell squad right for you over there. Hell yeah, though, man. I mean, that would be dope. Fucking. I think it would be sad if you just scoring an interview is what set it off again. Like I said, personally, I'd like to see a fucking end to it. I'd like to see you guys be able to focus on more creative goddamn content. You know, fucking getting into the depths and news in the underground because there's a shitload there to cover. I mean, fuck. And
the thing is, we were actually like a few of us were like talking about working with him. You know, like all this other shit. And like, he just like, no, he has to fight. So if he wanted to fight, then, you know. And that's the other thing too. When he originally came at me, he swore up and down to his people that he's gonna run me off the internet. He's gonna ruin my reputation. He's gonna run me off the internet. No one's ever gonna listen to me again. And I mean, this year I'm the first. I mean, other than Fago Lovers, which Fago Lovers I consider a new syndicate. But I'm the first Juggalo vlogger to reach double digits in subscribers. You know,
hell yeah,
there's no Juggalo vloggers that have. Yeah, thanks. It happened the day before Thanksgiving when I hit the 10,000, and I went, well, there's my thing to be thankful for. You know, I mean, I'm thankful for a lot of things. I'm thankful that Christmas is boring, and what that pretty much means is. I get asked what do you want for Christmas, and I'm trying to think, and I'm like, I have like everything I've ever wanted. So, other than like a certain type of house that I want to like live in, I don't have that house yet. But I don't think anyone could give me that for Christmas. So, but other than that, you know, like it's hard. It's so hard to shop for me now because they're like, how do you get the man who has everything? Like I can't even give people a list of video games anymore because I have like every video game I've ever wanted. To the point where when a new game I want to play comes out, I buy it like immediately. I don't know. It's weird.
CPN's Christmas list. His house.
My house. So I mean, I give people ideas since I play Magic. I just tell them, yo, Magic cards, or you could buy me gift cards to fucking Amazon or you know, PlayStation Network or Xbox Live, you know. Or Steam, you know, I rock it because I rock like every gaming system, like all the major gaming systems, including the PCs. So.
Well, I mean, that's why you run a gaming channel too. And I mean, you can also say that. I mean, you do other shit with your YouTube as far as the gaming. But that's besides the point. God damn it! How long is this show? I feel like this show has been long.
It's been going on for a while, and I definitely want to get up and have a cigarette. So I don't know if there's any farther to go with the show.
Tune in to fucking. I'll tell you, at this point, go check out the plot twist on CPN or on ChildsPlayNinja's. I'm going to say your full name so they're not like on CPN. That shit didn't pop up on YouTube. ChildsPlayNinja on YouTube. Actually, CPN would probably pop up on YouTube if you typed it in. I wouldn't be surprised. Go check out the plot twist. He posted that shit this morning. Reeves is going to post a response. Well, actually, no, that shit's going to be live in like a little less than an hour. So if you want to see how this shit's going to develop going forward, yeah. And we'll check back in another 6 months and find out you guys still hate one another.
I'm most likely to be asleep at the time, so.
Say again, man?
I'll most likely be asleep when a show comes on. I'll have to watch it tomorrow because I work pretty early.
Yeah. Same for me. I'll be real honest, man. Well, no, actually, I take that back. I'm gonna go watch the fucking Walking Dead from last night. No spoilers, motherfucker. Don't give me no shit. I gotta go watch that shit because I do a lot of shit.
I actually haven't seen this last episode either, so and I'm not gonna be able to watch it until tomorrow.
What'd you say, Easy?
Hey, guess what?
You spoil that shit for me, I will never allow you on NFGR again.
I am taking the headphones off now.
There's a lot of zombies.
All right, so I've taken the headphones off.
No, it's good, bro. Hey,
what anybody is saying because I'm not
we ain't gonna get into that because I'm gonna fucking hang up on him and start spoiling shit, dude. I'll cut his shit off so quick.
Y'all later, man. Hit me up anytime, Unknown.
Yeah. This has been a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Keep track of the drama. Keep track of the underground, though, more importantly. Go support that shit. I don't give a fuck if it's wrestling, comics, fucking music. Just support the underground, because that's where the real fucking artists live. Not fucking where the fucking goddamn Beverly Hills. Fuck them pricks. Again, I'm the Unknown Factor. This has been a roundtable with CPN. Easy606 stopped by. Chuck Reeves stopped by screaming faggot, but... you know, whatever. Normally you scream what you are, but that's besides the point. Fuck it.